and VAX, Novavax files in India from the use optimization in India. November Victor Alpha X-ray and VAX.
All right. Good to go. Live on here. There's a lot of places to go live. Just 1 second. Wow. The NQ. We're gonna go over that in just a minute. Good morning, Alyssa. Good morning, everybody. Kyle. All right. Well, you're here with us now. We will hold you with technical analysis. All right. Let's see. Money trading. Yeah, I'll take a look at that. DITM, you say? Good morning. What's up, everybody? How goes it? I'll go ahead and add the meet there. All right, good to go. All right, so good morning. Sorry about the lateness. Besides the sleep, anti-sleep protests that we're working through right now, with my daughter, I think her growing pains or something like that. But what's up, Big Profit? Bro, you're ridiculous. This man said, "What's up? Good morning, Crib." All right, so we're gonna go over the news call and take a look at why things have moved the way they have, and then look into some of the top headlines. For those of you guys just joining us, we are specifically going to be focused on a small account today, and pretty much for the rest of the week, as we're going to try and grow a $300+ account via only gap trading, which is not going to be the most exciting, and usually slow, steady gains are not. But that is just in case you guys are just tuning in. That is my MO. Other admins will obviously be. Are we breaking into Fort Knox? Not quite yet. But that is what I'm going to be focused on. So anyway, let's get straight to the news. So before the bell, U.S. stock futures were subdued after posting losses from their week of the first week of the year, with big banks gaining support from higher treasury yields. We saw that through Bank of America, Goldman Sachs. European shares slipped on surging inflation, rising COVID-19 cases. Chinese stocks ended higher, lifted by gains in the consumer and healthcare firms. Dollar edged up on expectations of higher interest rates, with the Central European Bank's dovish stance on rising prices weighed on euro. Oil prices
moving higher here. It says beats expectations with Medicare Advantage membership growing by over 25% at the start of 2022.
What you say? Speak up.
It says it outpaced the overall industry growth average by approximately 10% year over year.
Okay, who is this? What they say?
It's Charlie Lima Oscar Victor CLOV.
That's weird, but stream was just up. Here, I'll put it back up. I just wanted to listen to what he had to say really quick. There you go. Cool. All right. Good morning. What's up? What's up? What's going on? I missed some comments here. Obviously, are we breaking into Fort Knox? Okay. Sure. Thank you guys for sharing the video. Thank you guys if you guys are taking the stream. Leave a like. I do appreciate it. Anyway, so oil prices edge lower as worries over the Libya and Kazakhstan disruptions, as well as Omicron infection. The global rise has been obviously impacting those prices. Well, gold prices rose modestly. So But anyway, we see big U.S. banks expected to post uptick in core Q4 revenues. So that is one thing that we discussed last night, and we will repeat today. Of course, we see with StockTwits letting us know that this week we do in fact have the majority of banks, not all of them. We also have them very important and very volatile ass incorporated. We'll be keeping an eye on here as well. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, we've got Delta Airlines, TSM, and then of course Friday, JP Morgan Chase, Wells Fargo, Citigroup, BlackRock, and First Republic Bank, then finishing up next week. Also, if you guys on TikTok think I'm joking, AZZ is actually the company. So that was a joke, but also not a joke. I'm not watching it. Somebody's gonna be like, I made 20% on ass. So I don't think you did. I think you heard that correct. As so it's Z. Let's see here. So anyway, JP Morgan to boost Asia private banking headcount by over 100 this year. JP Morgan plans to boost its private banking business headcount in Asia by more than 100 this year. Two people with direct knowledge of the matter said, joining its peers in a push for a grab of the bigger share of the region's wealth. Kind of ridiculous. Amazon files a new legal challenge to disrupt future group sources. Amazon has filed fresh legal challenges in its long-running dispute with Indian Retail Future Group after the National Antitrust Agency suspended a 2019 deal between two sides, leading to a halt in their arbitration. All right. So other than that, guys, we have some other stocks to watch. For of course, Facebook Meta Platforms, the head of communications of the Facebook parent, John Pinette, is leaving the company. The social media company said on Friday, and Chris Norton, vice president of the international communications, will cover the role on the interim basis. So
We got Austin maybe doing Model Y production in a week or so.
in Austin, that's a repeat article. It's already come out. So there is a plethora of kind of headlines here. We do see some headlines here with Bank of America. The company is planning to increase its bonus pool for for its employees. Bloomberg News reported on Friday, citing people briefed on the discussion. Senior executives are planning to increase the bonus pool for investment bankers by over 40%, while sales and trading operations could see a rise of 30% on average. Boeing is appealed. U.S. courts revived. The U.S. Appeals Court revived a pension plan of 2019 shareholders' lawsuit against Boeing officers and directors, alleging that they had made false public statements about the 737 Max. So that's happening. Other than that, guys, most of these headlines are kind of weird. We also saw that, of course, the Model Y production is supposed to kick off this week for Tesla, and then also the CEO. Elon Musk tweeted on Friday that the electric car maker will raise the price of the U.S. price of its advanced driver assistance software, dubbed full self-driving, to $12,000 on January 17th. That's great. So the new Tesla truck is going to be more expensive. But anyway, that's it. So as far as a watch list, I'm trying to keep it quick because we are getting close to 9 o'clock. Good morning, everybody here. If you guys don't know, or you guys would like to, I am sharing my screen on YouTube. The link is in my bio. If you guys would like to hop in, and that way I can actually see your questions. So if you guys, oh wow, that's oh, that's really funny, Kyle. But yeah, you guys can do that if you wish. So that way I can see your questions a little bit easier, and you can see my screen a little bit easier. So as we discussed last night, and I'm going to be posting these as I show them. Last night we went straight to the sleep protesting via my daughter. So gap trading, that is what we're focused on this week. So we're going to go ahead and highlight these gaps, as well as give you guys a rundown on what I will be watching here as of today. If you guys are in the Discord, Big Stepper has posted his watch list. So make sure to keep an eye out for that one. Let's see here. So considering the wick, I'm leaving that in 42.31. And this gap fills at 44.72.
ERA, why have you, Ray, announcing some guidance here?
That's fine. So we looking for a wick fill there. Weekly contract, or we're not playing weekly contracts. We're gonna try and stay at least a week ahead of us. Or of course, if it's a day trade, we can go Monday, Tuesday. So I'm pretty much sticking to the same rules that I used to have with my smaller accounts, where we're gonna stick to that 2 week expiration rule. But we're gonna go ahead and post this really quickly. That's Lucid with a gap above it. Hopefully we will see. In fact, Lucid did gap down, so hopefully we'll catch a bounce on that one. But we're gonna go ahead and post that in the gap trades. Lucid.
Victor Romeo Alpha Yankee ERA.
What's happy birthday. Cognitive Metro, happy birthday. Super smooth. Thanks, man. Nice. Hope you have an awesome birthday. T Decker 123. That's his cash app. God bless him. All right. So other than that, we've got Disney with a gap, but this gap's pretty far away. We also kind of identified a potential channel that we're trading in right now. So we could see Disney pulling off a 153 retest before continuing to the upside. And this one actually did kind of turn over 3 rejections off the top. But we will keep our eyes peeled as Disney does have a gap as well. I think what's important here is to find good movers with decent sized gaps and then highlight those gaps with alerts. So that way we can make sure that we do not miss out on these. And what we'll have is we'll have a series of plays that will kind of get ready to work themselves out as we approach those levels. And of course, with the gap, with the small account, we're going to be needing a couple of different options before heading into a trade. So 1 second. All right. So Disney gap is 173.75. And that gap closes at 164 even. So that's Disney. And I will, of course, post this one in live trading as well. Or not live trading, excuse me. So that's Lucid. That's Disney here. We've also got Apple with a really great down. Oh my God, what the fuck? Excuse my language. Damn, what the fuck? Excuse me. I can't stop cussing. What happened here? What the hell is even this? Yo, Apple. What? Oh my God. Remember when we were like, let's get Apple puts for man, Garrett. Shut up. All right. So this actually pretty cool. Goes to look at Apple. I know, right? Holy shit. Okay, so Apple's got a freaking big gap, or get not gap, but just crazy downside here, but does have a gap, does have multiple gaps. And this is going to be pretty fun to trade because Apple tends to move really, really well, and those gaps are going to act like black holes and kind of pull in the price action. Got to be careful how I word things. All right, well, let's go ahead and highlight that gap. So there's a multitude of gaps here, one right after another. We've got this gap right here. Technically, I guess you could say that closes 156, but just if you want to stay safe, just hit that support. So 166.50, there's a gap.
Guidewire announcing Aspire Systems as a new consulting alliance partner.
What?
Whiskey Romeo Echo GWRE.
Okay, this is pretty. Yeah, I'm sharing my screen. I also have the thing. I know, I don't know what Apple did, dude, but that's rotten. So 2 gaps. Gap 1, 168 to 166.50. Second gap, 165 all the way down to 162. That second gap, I think, is going to be great. I like that a lot. Those of you guys, if the stream is full, I'm going to go ahead just for the Discord, posting this link for Google Meets in here because there is a bit of latency on the YouTube. So there you go right there. I wish that it would just automatically accept people. Like, I don't want to have to admit everybody. Can I do that? Or I don't know. Anyway. All right, there we go. So anyway, we'll go ahead and post this one in the channel as well, so you guys can reflect on that as well. Welcome in. What's up? Make sure you guys mute yourselves. Don't want to slide into the Google Meets tooting or anything like that without knowing it. All right, there's another one right here. There's Apple. So there's a lot of gap trades available. We're not even halfway through. So we also have Roblox, which I wouldn't be surprised if this thing doesn't. Yep, exactly. If this thing doesn't gap down. So watch for that small gap fill to the upside. This thing does and has left a couple gaps to the upside for the most part, but will give you a gap fill oftentimes to the upside before continuing to the downside. But considering the fact that you do have the remainder of a gap here that could might become an issue there. But man, isn't it awesome to see Roblox down at these prices after spending so much time fighting Nancy Pelosi? So anyway, the gap for Roblox likely will be out of touch, and so I'm not even going to post this one because the prices of the premiums are not going to fit. So we'll leave this one for Big Stepper to smother if he wishes. But otherwise, that does have a gap to the downside. Just wanted to point that one out. But doesn't look like a good gap for our small account. If I'm not mistaken, there's also a gap on Microsoft, but we're not super amped up about this one. 297.96 is also, there's a gap trade there to 296.80. So definitely worth watching. And this one actually gapped down as well. So, God, like a gasping for air there. Tesla. I don't know why I have that written down. Apparently. Oh, it has a gap as well. That's right. I'm not sure if the Austin production is going to. What's up? There you go. What's up, Tony? Oh, I'm gonna mute you, okay? All right, you're muted. Um, Let's see here. So we've also got this gap here. Now, this is, of course, out of reach for the small account, but those of you guys trading, I don't want you guys to miss out on a really good opportunity here. Mark out those key levels, right? So you see the wicks off of that. You see a nice bounce off of that. You see the rejection there. So this key level, that's 292.75. That's where I would start watching for that pullback down. 275, and then of course the 260 retest. So
for conditional marketing authorization for Paxlovid for treating patients with COVID.
Yo,
Papa, Foxtrot Echo, and Bravo, Nancy, Tango X-Ray, PFE, and BNTX.
So the last one that you guys actually brought to my attention was Nike, and Nike is an interesting setup because there's a gap right here, of course. That's 133.82, all spanning all the way to 144. So that is one to watch, and my God, these gap downs are pretty intense. So but again, this one's pretty far away, so we'll keep an eye on that one as we set alerts to the downside. Looks like we're gonna probably leave a large gap if we continue the downside. So what's up, guys? Sorry about that. I was just reading. If you guys have any questions, or you would like to actually see my screen, be able to screenshot it, whatever you want to do, or see the back of my head from a different angle, you guys can hit the link in the bio and hop on the YouTube channel. So, short term is gap trading. Yeah. Tesla calls are going to murder me at open. What was your conviction on Tesla calls? Make sure you question yourself. You're the only one who's going to hold yourself responsibility. So, are you're self responsible?
Guidance.
You said Ford. Hey, actually, speaking of,
$20 million.
Big Stepper, if you want to, or if you can, do you think you could screenshot that and throw it in your channel as well, or did you already do that?
The estimates are 211.56 million
Why doesn't the feedback link work?
for Foxtrot,
It doesn't work.
Bravo, Oscar, FUBO.
It should work. Yeah, you should just be able to click on the top link right there so you guys can give us that anonymous feedback.
Dress bot ticker XSBA. Announcing an acquisition of Hyperpoint for $5.5 million in cash and $1 million in common stock.
All right, so we're gonna look at
X-ray.
Brian Brian Gap. That's great. All right, so I'm going scrolling, making sure I didn't miss anything. Looks like you guys are talking about NVIDIA.
Technologies.
Hens. Okay.
Framework agreement to produce battery swap enabled electric vehicles. That's Kilo, Nancy, Delta, India, KNDI shares popping here.
Let's see. Goes look at Apple. Yeah, right. Thanks advance for the free money on Apple. Did you take puts? Do you guys have overnight price action removed? Is that where the gaps are created? Yes. So one thing that is important to do, and I noticed that some people were talking about this, and that's why I felt like I do need to address that. So when you're doing analysis, it is imperative that you make sure that you switch those on and off. You need to make sure that you have the extended price action turned off, at least so that way you can find the consolidated data and see where those resistance lines are at. It is, I think, useful to add that extra data, but I think it's preferred to, of course, use the regular trading data to get a clearer picture. So, and then of course you can look for those pre-market highs and lows if you're utilizing things like OR and stuff like that. So. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at some of your guys' stocks that you guys are watching here. NVIDIA seems to come up quite a few times. We're going to take a look at Tesla as well. 551 of you guys here. I know you guys have a lot of questions. If you guys are going to be trading with me today, we are going to only be trading gaps. We may not even be able to take a trade today because we may not get the gap. And that means that we're going to just be trading the regular account. But I will be primarily focused on trying to take a trade specifically for this small account. It has $320 in it. And we're going to try and just make it a simple goal. We're going to shoot for $1,000. That's going to be the first notch. And then once we get to 1,000, we're going to look at $5,000. And then we'll go ahead and set our next goal after that. But we're going to be specific only at, we're only going to be gap trading. And with that, with the gap trading, that is basically where the price closes at a certain price and then opens up at a much higher or lower price the next day, leaving a gap on the chart. So that's what you're going to want to pay, or what we're going to be paying attention to today. And yeah, for sure. So I think that's right. We did talk about NVIDIA having the remainder of its gap. Well, that gap is filled, but it does have a gap down even lower. CPI data is yes, CPI data comes out tomorrow as well as the beige book, Fed beige book. Okay, so NVIDIA's got honestly, after a gap, I personally think this is going to be an upside play. So I think that you bounce here. I don't think that you hold. I think that's ridiculous. I think that you're going to people are going to try and short it. It's probably going to wick down on you. I would say 260, 260, somewhere in that range. Watch for a sharp rebound back to 272 to retest. So you're opening up with a gap. Don't be surprised if that gap fills on you. It's a double gap. Remember, because it was a gap. We gapped the gap. So now it's a double gap. Double gap. Oh my God. Um, yeah, there you go. So anyway, Nvidia does have a gap, so I would be looking short term for a upside play. Of course, Red Rover. We want to see if we can break through this level, 271, 81, 271, 81 to the upside. We're going to want to see a break past that with increased volume. I did speculate that maybe we could have a trend line here. As I did see a little bit of a confluence, but not even really concerned with that one at the moment. I would just watch for that nice gap fill there. But you do have a gap to the downside, 240.26 all the way to 233. Not quite sure if we're actually going to make our way down there anytime soon, but we will see, of course. And the next one was GS JPM. Can I? Yeah. So careful with Lucid. Oh, we'll definitely do that. So
WK are partners with Catch to expand freelancers' access to benefits that you.
yeah, no problem, DJ.
Kilo.
We'll look at Airbnb too as well. Oh no. What's up, everybody? Everybody. I don't know English. What's up, everybody? What y'all doing, love? What y'all doing today? Can't talk. What is this? Did I just type in GS and? Damn, I'm trying to multitask for real today. All right.
Says in
So we're not getting quite the move that we would have liked to see with this bank, as we have seen with the rest of them, but we did go in gap fill. This actually, so we're holding up here. We're going into earnings week. I see a key is $400 is kind of, that's the cool thing about where you're at right now. You see buyers stepping up right there. That takes a lot. That's a lot of cash right there to come and lift that off of the point of control. So I would be, I go with the 50% rule, but I'd be watching over 401.65. And then I'd especially keep my eyes on 408. 408, $400 break, and I think that you could start looking towards the upside. Probably 420 is a target for Goldman Sachs. That's upside anyway. Anywhere below the 20 and these major moving averages here, so I'd call that around 390. You could and would likely not worry, but be looking for some downside. So as far as JP, now I do think banks could pull back a little bit here. We did talk about JP Morgan Chase on Friday. So this one actually was showing a bit of weakness. This one's gapped up. So there's a gap up there. So watch for that gap to fill. That gap will fill 167.35. So make sure to avoid any profit taking while taking any upside positions, as you could kind of get a little clapped. So GPS has a gap. Gap has a gap. Gap. Gaps. Yaps. All right. So see if we can get this one on sale. Yeah, that's close enough. That's actually pretty cool. We got gap with a lazy cup and handle. I think you could see more cup or more handle than cup, but let's look at the hourly really quickly. Wow, kind of liquidity issue there. Well, you got a gap down, first of all. So with a very small piece of gap right there. Do you see that right there? So you actually have a little bit of gap to the downside. So 1775, and you already gapped down. Watch for a bounce there. If you can bounce there, then yeah, start looking to the upside. You got a gap at 1844 and 1850. So you could see a leg up past that, if that's what you're looking for. So all right. Let's see, we got some people here. Airbnb, Lucid lockup ends 119. Yeah, probably get there soon. We're just day trading it. We're not going to be doing anything else other than that. We're going to be day trading Lucid. What's going on? What are we? What's wrong with building wealth? Nothing. Freebase. What's up, Freebase? Get them crumbs. Freebase. So we're I don't know if you saw specifically only gap trading. So we're going to take this small account. We're going to try and gap trade, take the $300, get it to $1,000, then go from there. Right now, Apple, Disney, and Lucid are probably on the top of the list here. Regular account, I might be looking
Fencing
to trade Tesla. So
down 79, NASDAQ down 200 now. Food is down 22 cents.
love you, sir. Love you, sir. Thank you so much.
Gold down
I love you
$5.20.
too. Stop by.
I think Bitcoin futures down
That's a cool
13.80.
I can use commands on Microsoft Minecraft. This is light work. Very good. What are the Apple gaps again? If you guys are you use Wix when looking at strats. Yeah. What place do I got in mind? A gap fill on Tesla. So, but let's take a look here. At let's keep going. It is 9:13. We're gonna keep charting here for just a second. Shit, I forgot to scroll down on the chat. Broly, that cacao essentials, that looks good, dude. It looks like it burns. It's got mace in it. Oh, it says maca. I thought it said mace. I was like, damn, dude. You're a solid dude. Holy shit. Wow. What the hell is even that? What is this gap down, y'all? Okay, so you've completely wasted this entire day candle here. Anybody who swung probably, probably got smoked. Man, so definitely in a symmetrical triangle right there. So look at the triangle forming. Just looking, of course, linear supports and resistances are more important. Key levels, more important. So we're going to look for those as well. Look at that. See right there where that consolidation is held under. That's a level. We're going to look for 158. That's below us. So we're going to want to hold 158, it looks like. We're going to want to is there advisable play for AMD instead of NVIDIA if smaller accounts? Sure. Yeah, we'll look at AMD after this. And then we'll probably look, I think, at forgot the other place. Alyssa, you said UPS or HD? Okay. Yeah, so if you guys here on TikTok would like to ask me a question or actually see my screen as we trade, you're going to want to hop on the YouTube channel so that way you can actually, it's just really hard to keep track of all of the questions here. So if you guys want to hit the link in my bio and hit that YouTube link, you guys can watch me there. It's going to be a little bit easier for you. So Polly, we will. So obviously Apple's going to be pretty volatile. So we'll go over that in just a minute. Okay, so anyway, Airbnb, I would really need to see a bounce here to the upside, probably inching up above 160 and 161. That would give me at least signs of a potential recovery with the immediate level of 163.75. That key level gets broken, you've got 166.25. So Airbnb on the daily time frame did look good for a potential recovery, but unfortunately with this market situation here, we might see less than favorable price action. So the next one that we have is AMD. So AMD is actually gapped down really heavy down to its 4 hour 200-day EMA 128.50. I'm hoping that this is going to be a big bounce on AMD going into earnings season. So that's also something that you guys need to keep in mind is we are heading into earnings season. So that's not, I haven't heard a lot of people talking about that, and almost 9 times out of 10 it seems as if when that happens, earnings season comes around, it runs before people even realize it's about to happen. So watch for AMD. I think AMD has a level right below it, 125. So if we do bounce up, fill our gap. So AMD small accounts, write this down. There is going to open up with a gap. So I would maybe wait a few minutes. But if, yeah, look for that gap to fill. Yeah, so there's that upside gap, 128, and then you'd probably be looking for a 130 call next week, if I was looking at AMD. And I would be out at 130. I'd be out at 130, 150.
Arizona Municipal Risk Retention Pool Funding Program.
What the hell did you just say, Charlie?
Papa, WREP.
All right, give me just a moment here. I am pulling up all of the important things really quick. Wow, Lucid to the downside. That's nuts. I have Zynga calls from weeks ago. Nice. Braun, did you grab those with me? If anybody has Zynga equity. Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on. I'm not gloating, but I as soon as they said something, I was like, okay, Microsoft's not going to buy them, but somebody is going to buy them. Somebody's going to buy Zynga. They are for sale. They wouldn't have even talked to Microsoft, and that wouldn't have even came up. And once it started falling, I started buying. I actually sent my friends money on Cash App for Christmas. I sent them Zynga stock, so I'm gonna text them. And let them know they can take some profit. So yeah, feel free to, if anybody did that with me, feel free to do that.
LUV Southwest Air says 93% of your
Check Ira coin, Digicoin. I appreciate the tip, dude. I'll check it for you now, but I usually don't do
LUV.
coins and stuff like that. So Ira coin, that sounds kind of sketchy. Not gonna lie. Sounds a little sketchy. You're in a massive consolidation pattern, almost like a pennant. I would step out. Oh my God, what the hell is even this? Looks like sellers are keeping this one down here. Buyers are holding that 85-cent level. So if you lose 85 cents, there you go. I'll give you more in-depth breakdown later on. So I'm going to tell you guys right now, on Apple, I think we can play upside. So gap fill to the upside, 171. We'll of course watch and see, but we're gonna wait 15 minutes. I'm gonna split my screen into 4. So we've got 4. We've got Lucid, right? We've got Disney, which probably not gonna end up getting a gap fill on that one. We've got Apple. And I'm gonna pull up AMD. Yes. You said Lucid puts after the first candle. I imagine Lucid will likely gap fill 4150 first, but I think I'm getting into Apple puts this morning, but do you think it's open and bounce? Yes, it's absolutely gonna bounce. So if you guys want to watch me, we're gonna play Apple today. Does Nancy Pelosi hedge Bitcoin? I have no idea. But look at these mango filled curry sugar donuts. Mango filled curry sugar donuts. What? Oh my God.
At $72 now at $71.75.
Chief Deadly, I see iSig is running here in the morning. I'll take a look at it. So real quick, I said I would look at UPS for somebody, so let me do that really quick. UPS, either, I mean, you're holding up, so you could have gapped down and double topped, but you did not. So above 220 and 220.50, I think that with good volume, you should see continuation of the upside. But otherwise, if you do see any type of harsh rejection closing underneath, I'll give you the 215, 216 level. You're in danger of double top and possibly falling to the downside. So keep your eyes peeled on that specific level. So, all right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and start reeling it in. It is 9:22. Let's see, HD, and that's it. So we're gonna recap on the plays. HD has a gap set alert at 385.50. HD has a gap to the downside at 375. 375 HD does. This one actually looks good for more downside, at least to a 383 level. Your Discord sound is tweaking hard. Oh my God, you have a Apple put? Why'd you buy that? I was just asking. That's awesome. Just feeling risky. I had that from Friday, forgot to sell off. Oh man, talk about a beautiful forgetfulness. Brilliant. I had it all planned. I would watch Tesla bounce at 985 if it doesn't hold here, but I personally see gap fills all around. So, all right, if you guys would like to see, I would take profit on any downside position when you're gonna bounce. Tesla now has a gap to the upside, so please Tesla has a gap to the downside. So I would watch Tesla 1015, watch for the 1015 rejection. If you get the 1015 rejection, volume steps in. So watch that volume. If you don't have volume moving average, this is where that's going to come in handy. You are oversold. You will bounce. You will bounce. You will likely hit. I mean, you could hit as high as 1050 today. So, I mean, be careful, guys. This could be a turnaround point. Don't go all in trying to be a bear. Or guess the bottom. So, all right. Looks like we're good to go. If you guys, again, make sure if you guys are on YouTube, if you guys don't mind, leave a like on this video. That's going to help the algorithm. If you guys are on TikTok here and you guys are digging the stream, please leave a like there as well. But otherwise, good luck. It takes just a little bit of time to set entries and exits. We set entries and exits based on key levels. So identifying key levels and the volume behind us or behind those levels, aka volume profile. We set levels as our entries and exits and stop losses. So if you do not have an entry, an exit, a stop loss, you will have anxiety. And if you have anxiety, that will be taken advantage of by market makers who are easily able to influence you with big green candles and big red candles. So in order to stay solventless from that, or not sticking to the edges, you want to make sure that you're using good risk management and that you are adhering to the plan. One of the reasons why we're even doing this gap challenge is I hope that we can all learn. And again, I want to tell you guys right now, it is the hardest thing to do to build a small account. I have done this before and had people completely not follow any of these directions and blow their accounts. I've blown my accounts doing this. So, like, obviously, smaller accounts. It is really, really tough. So, we are going to take it slow and make sure that we are doing things methodically and obviously with purpose. So, let's see here. Yeah, there should be room for another person on live. If you're not going to be on, then you don't need to be in. All right. 4 minutes. If you guys are trading, want to make sure you guys keep an eye out for for that flow. The bots, make sure to keep your eyes peeled for that one as well.
JWEL.
Anthony, I just wait for them to open up. SPY puts that expired today. I would totally take profit. Really quickly, really quickly, because I did say that I was going to look at BABA. All right. So why is BABA not dead? That's my first question. That should be happening immediately. So watch BABA to go fill the rest of its gap. 127. I know you guys probably like what, but yeah, I really don't like. I don't buy Chinese companies. I don't invest in them. This one, in my opinion, has a lot of downwards pressure. I think they pop this up to provide liquidity so people can get out from underneath them. But 127.35, 127.25, there's a gap to fill on BABA. BABA did finish with a doji underneath the 50 EMA, 134. So watch above 134. BABA does have gaps to the upside, but of course, I really hard to imagine them running the upside. So especially with the climate right now, if American stocks won't, they probably won't either. So there you go, Sandy. All right, Apple, Disney. I guess we're gonna keep. Also, those of you guys who remember the analysis this week, remember we might go and pull a leap out short on Neo. So keep your eyes peeled on that one. But Neo is likely going to hit 27.75 downside. So you can hear his discontent with talking about Baba. All right, guys. Take a deep breath. Close your eyes just for a minute. Breathe. It's just something that we got to do to make some money. So we're going to make a little bit of money and we're going to walk away when we do. So if you guys don't have a plan, again, probably feeling a little nervous right now. So make sure you just have that entry, exit, and stop loss. Make sure you're using good risk management as far as position sizing and scaling in. So HD, everything.
1 minute to the U.S. market open.
So Lucid is opening up now with no gap, which leads me to believe we're going down first. Potentially. So watch for a pullback. We're gonna wait 15 minutes, guys. We're not rushing into anything. This is going to be a chill account. It's gonna be low, it's gonna be slow until it finally picks up speed. So make sure I'm pulling it up right now. All right, there you go. Just in case you guys were looking, there it is, right there. Oh, I lost some money. It's 319 now.
PC to watch.
How do you lose money not even trading?
Market.
Don't know. I did it though.
Competitors with a strong sales network. Tango Charlie TC.
All right, 1 minute. Plunger. All right, Apple up. Oh, that's good. Okay. Well. Oh, wow! Great entry on Apple. What the fuck? Yeah. I couldn't even get that shit out. Oh my god! Everything. So watch. A Tesla gap fill 1023 here. Everything's going off. All of my alerts are going off all at once. Jeez Louise. Wow. Baba Booey. What did Baba do? Big bounce? We want biasness getting in the way. Wow. Well, Apple filled that gap literally faster than anything ever. That was insane. So whoops. Neo looks good. Baba open up now. I kind of want to short Baba, y'all. Ooh. 127.75. My right leg had a seizure. Jeez. Oh, your rig. Yeah, tell me about it. Patience. We're not in a rush right now. We're not in a rush. Disney's rejecting. Looks like Disney's about to pull back down to 156. Do you ever trade crypto, your thoughts on crypto versus stocks? I like stocks a little bit better. Zynga, I already took profit on Zynga and pre-market on a good handful of my shares. Personally, not trading Zynga right now. Yeah. Remember, guys, we're only aiming for gaps. So if you're day trading, whatever, Roblox swing green, beautiful. I think that one keeps going. So if anybody's in Roblox, is anybody in Roblox? Roblox? Downside? Okay, cool. If you guys would like, you guys are more than welcome to take some profit. Ooh. Yeah, so at the break of 82, and 8150, which right when I said that, okay, wow, all right. Maybe now then, I guess. Wow, okay. Do you guys just see that? I felt like I was controlling the stock with my words. I was like at the break of 82 and it broke 82, and I was like at 8150. It's just 8150. Yeah, that was weird. Lucid is engulfing. Tesla is pulling back down to support. Remember, I talked about potentially bouncing to 988. You were, it was all you. I know. I don't know what I just did. All right, that's it for the Roblox downside swing. There's Baba. Do you guys short Baba? Look at that. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Tell me not to short Baba with this small account. That's not a part of our plan. We're not doing it. I do see Lucid, but Lucid entry is $42. So Apple entry still hasn't been confirmed. The gap did fill. So yes, to answer your questions, gaps do fill. With the wicks, that does count as a gap fill. But now we're going to probably head down to this lower time frame, and we're going to see what this looks like. Okay, so if you're in Roblox, you can also now take profit. Beautiful swing. We love it. We love shorting this stupid thing. The stupid. I'm just kidding. Let's not beat it while it's down. Whee! Look at Roblox, dude. Oh my god. Don't ever talk to me like that again, Roblox. I swear. I swear. Don't even look at me like that. I haven't taken any entry, missed NVIDIA. Listen, if you missed anything this morning, unless you're some type of, if you don't have hotkeys, if you have hotkeys, taking something today would have been easy peasy. But, dude, that Apple, did you guys see Apple? I don't know that was a market maker. They just filled that gap. They just hit it immediately. 75% on Roblox, downside puts 75% on Roblox to the downside. So if anybody swung Roblox to the downside, that one is another. Yo, we should leave this thing alone. I feel like we've been just downright disrespectful. Disney is melting. All right. Did anybody take Baba short? That would have been, I honestly probably could have taken advantage of that play a little bit better, but this one also has gaps to the downside too. So let me you got that Baba short? Amazing. Great job. Okay, is everybody out of Roblox? I'm telling you right now, you are getting so close to this gap fill here. I mean, at the break of $80, you're playing with fire right now. But the gap does fill at $78. So if you're some type of stock hero, and you want to ride that gap, that's where that gap closes. Right now, guys, we're watching Apple. This one looks like it's trying to go flush down, but this also sets us up for a wide, choppy range. So be careful here. And again, I see bounce on Neo.
MX bolted on a circuit breaker.
So if we go take a look at Apple, 15-minute, right here. Do you guys see that candle? That is a bearish candle. That is what we want to close as. And then guess what? at the bottom of that candle, 168.88, you can look for that entry to the downside. Now, one thing I don't like is how oversold everything is, but you said Neo bounce. Watch for a retest of 28.98, but I honestly like that one short, like long short, like I think what did I say, $22? I like that one to 22.50. In fact, I like that one so much that I'd probably take that. I'd probably buy that today. PlayStation down for anybody? I am not even using it right now, so. Wait, Bitcoin's flushing? What did oh my God. Someone told me to stick to stocks. Patrick, I love your bear mask. Can you put it on? My name is not Patrick. Where'd you get that from? Patrick. Do I look like a Patrick? I don't think so. Oh, do I? 2,000% on Zynga calls. Surfing. When did you buy those, dude? Hello, this is Patrick. Nothing exciting. Ooh, Lucid though. Lucid showing a little bit of resiliency. Yo. Mara, all of those stocks, yes. Shit, dude. Lucid looks like it wants to rip. We'll stick to our entry here. Eyes on Lucid. Eyes on Lucid here. January 21st. And we're probably going to do, we're probably not going to be able to do that. We're probably going to have to do January 13th. All right, so 42.55 and 42.68. The gap begins at 42.75 and 44.67. All right, so January 14th, $45 calls. And the target here is 44.55, so TP at 44.20. This one looks good. This one looks good. We're going to enter light, I think, hourly candle close. And okay, so it's a new hourly candle. I don't really like that, but yeah, I do think that Lucid is going to go for its gap here. The only thing that is kind of worrying me here is the volume. You can see the decrease. I mean, that's a new hourly candle, so it has to be expected. But okay, rising volume there. I'm going to give it a minute. All right, so I know I'm being really careful, but that's the name of the game at the moment. So I personally like Neo short all the way down. I like Neo, yeah, okay, here we go, Lucid. All right, I'm grabbing the 145 call right now on Lucid. 45, January 14th. No fill.
ETZ, TDH holding, resume trading.
We're going to try and cancel that order and try again.
Continue with lows now, $2.58.
It looks like the premium is going to be
resume trading.
Here.
ETZ halted again on a circuit breaker.
We're going to go 45 right here. See that? Now it's a little bit higher because it's still going.
8 cents, the low now. Papa Echo Tango Zulu.
Right at my line here, so we're taking it.
IMX 12 plummet hitting a high of 620.
So this is why you want hotkeys, because now if this order doesn't go through, I have to do that. That's not preferred. That's not preferred at all. That's why you don't want to have a broker like this. Oh shit. Speaking of, got filled 20%. All right, great. You guys are in a better position than I am at the moment. So there it is. We're filled. All right. So stop loss $42. Candle close reversal. So the one thing that I'm worried about, we just have to take the play. So there's no doubt about that. We're gonna just take the play. I'm hoping to see a quick pop up into this gap and rejection there. A lot of stocks are trending down, but as long as we hold this level, I think this hourly candle here, I just want to close above $42, and we'll hold on to this. So don't get spooked by any 1 minute candle or something like that. How am I up already? Okay. Yeah, if you guys got filled a little bit quicker than me, that's great. So I tried to fill multiple times. That's what I was scared of right there. But we're gonna hold 42. So we want 42 to hold. And we'd like to bounce off of this level. If we have to cancel this, guys, and re-enter, that is literally what we're gonna have to do. So
50% price drop of Adelum.
oh my god, yo, what the hell is even that? That's crazy.
Examine the previous recommendation.
So look at the high volume here so far to the upside. There's high volume here on this downtick. The one thing that is a little bit worrisome is this potential downtrend here that we could hop into. So that's the one thing that I'm a little bit concerned about. But of course, we're going to wait for that candle to close $42. So that's basically a candle open up above 42. I will close this. Yep. So we're fine. That's $15 right there. That's 10%. We're gonna hang on and we're just gonna watch because we're not gonna get emotional about a position at all. We still have $166 of buying power. Obviously, with a small account, we can't really. So I do think that this is going to be a confirmed trend. All right. So 41.75. We're gonna go ahead and. This candle is going to bounce here in a few seconds. Give it 1 second. And we're going to, I think, use that candle. But that's a pretty sharp rejection right there. So we're not looking to get caught in a pullback all the way down to support. So. You said it's holding the 200? I did not, no. The only thing that I swung was Roblox puts to the downside, and of course just my long positions. But Neo, watch Neo here. Neo flush. Oh man, I'm telling you guys, Neo looks money. There's the bounce on Lucid. Watch for a bounce to 42. If it bounces to 42, we'll cut it there. Yeah, Neo should flush here. Neo, I would look at probably January 28th. I like the $25 puts. All right, so this is what I believe is going to end up being cut right here. So go ahead if you guys would like. And we're going to go ahead and vacate the premises. We're going to re-enter if we see it. But this is too volatile. The rejection's there. We're not going to question it. So if you guys are in, that's $35. Unfortunately lost, but that's okay. I'm going to wait right now because I think we're going to bounce off 41.60. But you guys are welcome to cut. Still bounce. Okay. So make sure you can obviously sell at the limit. All right. So there's a small loss right there. $35. It's not a big deal. We've got $278 in buying power. So we're going to go ahead and look for a re-entry here on Lucid, but it looks like it has established, if I show you guys right here. So take a look at Lucid. I didn't see it until it formed. But Lucid is looking to form. Should have TP'd on top. You guys actually got a better fill on Lucid than I did. It took me longer to get filled. on Lucid. So not only did I get a bad fill, I wasn't able to. I would have liked to get it. My entry was above 42, and then I moved it because I missed it to 42.50, which is or 42.25, 42.50, and then it didn't end up wicking all the way to 43.221. But it does look like it's going to stay in this type of range and possibly flag out. So keep your eyes peeled on that one. But if you guys are in Neo, if this had a gap, I mean, I'm kind of tempted because it does have a gap to swing into Neo's gap to the downside. But the thing about it is Neo will bounce likely when Lucid does. When did you get Zynga, Surfing 92? Is that long? Was that like a long paying some bills off with the Zynga play?
AMC Entertainment generate 33 calls
Awesome.
active now. Alpha Michael Curley.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Your Lucid order was rejected. That's good. Yeah. So I mean, I cut. Obviously, price action, volume picked up. Everything looked good, except for that key rejection at that level. So I think it's the climate that we're in. I thought that maybe we would hold a bounce, but no cigar. But I think we're good to go, guys. I mean, that's a small loss. So we're just gonna look for the next gap. So no gap fill on that one. But if Lucid climbs back up, you damn right, we're gonna go ahead and take the trade again. So you said Apple. Apple's not. So we're looking for weakness on Apple. Watch Apple below these candle bodies, 168.82, and then we'll take it. Looks like Apple does have. Okay, so the gap on Apple doesn't occur. So you're gonna go to 167.84. I remember you calling out Zynga calls back in November. I've been holding Zynga since November.
S&P futures 4607, the low
Save my hair. What's wrong with my hair?
4604. Now down.
Let's see. We're just rocking with this small account right now. So Lucid right now we just grabbed and then we ended up cutting for a small loss. Yeah. I think Apple's gap looks good.
BBLG.
But look at this, guys. I'm not. So this is what we're not going to do is we're not going to trade chop. And it's not quite there yet. But I mean, look at Apple right now. Looks like it's tied up in a little pennant, little triangle. So we're going to wait here. Lucid's now bouncing. No problem, surfing. Yeah, dude, that's awesome. Yo, that was the bounce that I was talking about on Lucid. All right. I don't really see anything. I'm gonna re-enter at 42.50, a little bit earlier than that. Yeah. Yeah, so we have to go if we're looking for gaps that obviously fit our premium because we only have a little bit. So guys, I really, really don't like Lucid now that I see this 5-minute setup. So I'm gonna wait for that volume to pick up, but I really want to get this gap. So right here I'll leave a marker right there. So that mark right there, I wanna break past it because this giant drop and a V-shaped recovery on that, it's gonna be tough. You stayed in Lucid because you just got one call. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, as long as you're in just a small position, that's good risk management if it's in within your risk. So great day for me. Love you guys. Wish you all the profits. Gonna get some homework out of the way now. Nice job. Yep, here comes another rejection. Apple extension.
$5, 75 cents.
Oh my God, this open is boring. I got $300 in the small account. So if you guys are watching here on TikTok, we lost I think 35 bucks on Lucid. I did. I actually had a later fill. Yeah, my Webull setup is nothing beautiful or anything like that. But so we have $278, small loss on that Lucid contract. But we're looking to just trade gaps right now. Apple's in a bearish pivot, so we're waiting for that to close. And then we also have Lucid to the upside, that we're looking for a gap fill to the upside. So, oh, that's heavy on Apple, baby. But yeah, nothing super exciting on my Webull account. Ooh, 170 break for Apple. Does it bounce here? Or does it flush? Flush. Yeah, for sure. If you guys want to see my screen, if you guys want to see my screen, you guys can hit the link in my bio. And we're basically working on just taking one specific type of trade in a small account to try and build it up a little bit. So, but of course, we're going to have patience. Today looks like kind of a difficult day. You said a 15-minute chart on Lucid? Sure. So my 15-minute chart looks like this. So one of the things that I talked to you guys about is knowing when to trade. And if this does it, so obviously at some point we're going to have to make a decision on whether or not we're going to, already in Apple puts 165, she's jumped a little early. Nice. But Lucid right here looks like it's in a channel. I fully expect CHOT or even a pullback again to support 40-20. So I don't know how or what that's going to look like, but it looks like it's in range and likely to stay there. Did everybody get out of Roblox puts? Hopefully you guys are green on that. So we're green regardless today. Quick, what do I invest in? Yourself. Again, we're doing a small account challenge. For those of you guys just tuning in here on the TikTok, we got 300, a little bit under $300, and we're only going to be doing a specific style of trading. So it's going to be boring. It's going to be slow. How's the small account so far? We actually took a small loss on Lucid just a second ago, but we're hanging on. We cut for a decent little cut. So I made 145 bucks off of that one Roblox puts from Friday. Awesome. That's great. Disney 160 call? Well, I don't like Disney yet. It's holding support, but Apple. Oof. Okay, so Apple. Man, look at that hourly candle close. We got 34 minutes for this hourly candle to close. Keep that in mind. Below 168.80. It's not the first entry, but you've got 168. If Tesla hits 180, I'm out with $1,200 profit. Okay. Cut Lucid. Roxana, yeah, that one just didn't This volume pop up here, I think market sentiment kind of had a lot to do with that as well. So, all right, on your Weeble account, I am going to. I think we're gonna target Apple here. Right now, it looks like after all of this movement to the upside, we are going to, in fact, if you are in Lucid, I would very much cut below 41. I think you're bound to go to below 4. I think you're going to fall here. So, but anyway, this is a bearish candle close on the hourly, so higher impact. So we're going to be looking to take Apple short here in just a little bit. Obviously, trying to find support. Trading with a plan is far more exhausting than trading without one. Well, I wouldn't say that. The first part of trading with a plan can be exhausting. But not trading with a plan, the end part is where it gets really too exhausting. Oh my God. 32 minutes left here on Apple's. What's up, guys? What? Dealing with losses. So that's my problem is dealing. We'll talk about that here for just a second. So, that's a struggle when I first started off, and all of my money basically was based on like there was a point where I couldn't pay myself unless I made money in the market, and that was a really dangerous time to be trading. And for me, every loss felt terrible. I'm looking at Apple right now. I'll tell you what contract I'm looking for. I think I'm probably gonna do so. Pull up Apple real quick. Um, I'm tempted to take it now, guys, but I'm gonna stay safe. So I like. I want to go based on the target. So I like 166.50, so 165 put. Or if we're looking even further down, you've got, potentially 162, so 160 puts. So 165 to 167.50s could be profitable contracts. January 14th as well. So but yeah, guys, so you guys can go with that expiration if the opportunity provides itself. But anyway, taking losses is the hardest thing to do. That's why I say, and people will tell you start off with what you're willing to lose and that's not that for a lot of people that people aren't willing to lose anything. If you stole $5 for somebody, they'd probably fight you, so imagine losing 300 or 200 or even $100 or sometimes even just $30. It's debilitating and it makes you feel like you're doing something wrong when just because so Lucid, I tried to get Phil 3 times. Is that my fault? Not necessarily, but it is what it is. It's part of trading with Webull. It's a part of trying to capture a day trade on a shit broker. But at the end of the day, it's still up to me to cut whenever I need to cut and take that loss when I need to take it. And so accepting a loss and accepting that losing is a part of trading. That's one part that stops people immediately is they can't stand that they're going to have to lose. You have to lose. You can't. It's your tuition. You're going to lose. I lose. Everybody loses. We lost on Bank of America. What did we do? Did we linger on Bank of America or did we just start trading it to the upside? We traded it, watch Apple to the upside, 170.85 to the upside here on Apple. Yeah, that's just no, I'm not in Apple to the downside. I'm not in anything. 115.64. I'm in nothing because we're gonna wait for a good setup or nothing at all. Roblox puts time to sell. Yes, Jared, if you've been holding this whole time, dude. That's why they say he went to Jared. You got all the money, dude. Nice job holding.
IDEA, I see it.
I think one setup though I really like is Neo, it's 27 50 gap fill, or excuse me, to $24 to $22. I'm surprised the Neo clappers in the Discord aren't taking that short. Anyone reverse lucid into puts? No, but you should have a level of 40, 50. So we're only trading, if you didn't have enough gaps to trade before today, you have some now. Yeah, so that's the only thing that we're doing is trading gaps. That's it, because we are going to find out what happens when we stick to one strategy, one plan, in one set of risk management rules. We're just going to stick to one thing. Is it going to be boring? Absolutely. So cut this Apple put. I don't know. That's I see further downside for Apple, just because. So I anticipate things, right? Because I see a pennant forming here. I see 3 taps off of resistance. So I am only speculating that we are possibly going to go and retest. That still is this is a 1 minute pattern. So it's 1 minute. It does not mean that's going to happen. But if it bounces and retests 170.85, it's still in a downtrend. So looks like you TP'd NVIDIA too early. I do believe if you guys are ever in anything, like if you're in something right now, I'll watch it. I'm just watching my trades. Really tempted to take Neo long for what's still going to be within our risk management. I really wanted to take Neo short, excuse me, long. So what did we say? $22? Oh, come on. Those contracts though. We could get away with February 4th, $20 puts. Look at the implied volatility on those things. Look at that. Someone sees what we see. They know. They know. All right. You know what? Something in my gut is telling me I'm gonna go for it, or to go for it. And there's a lot of nerve endings in your gut, if you didn't know that. So I think that I'm gonna take this Neo February 18th, $20 put. All right. And this is going to be a gap trade. It looks good. So nice and cheap, well within our risk management. We're going to set a stop loss. The stop loss will be above, I'm going to call above 30. So above 30, that'll be our stop loss. So $45, I'm hitting send now, 1 contract. And we're filled. All right, we're at Neo, $20 put, February 18th. Stop loss, set alert on it. Actually, I'm changing the stop loss. Sorry. Stop loss is being changed. This one is going to be $30.85 candle close. $30.85 here on Neo to the downside. If you guys are on TikTok here and you haven't, please go subscribe to the YouTube channel. The link is in my bio. If you guys ever want to see my screen, as you can see it, like on our Discord, I screen share and I have my camera on. So if you guys want to actually be able to see my screen and ask me questions and I can see them and read them, then please drop those questions in the chat on YouTube. So I appreciate that. All right, so we're going to take Neo. We're going to hang on to this guy, and then we're going to keep focusing. So this one's a long short, so we're going to keep focusing on stocks. with gaps. So if you guys have any gaps you guys want me to take a look at, what's Baidu? Baidu got a gap? You got a gap, Baidu? Tell me you don't have a gap.
Yeah.
I will short you. Up 1.2K for the day, ending it here. Great job. $2,000% on Zynga calls, man. Great job. How's it going, everybody? Thank you guys. If you guys are jumping into the YouTube channel right now, subscribe. Thank you, Allosaurus. My dude, can you look? If you guys have any requests, you guys want me to look at something, type that in the Discord or in the YouTube. Look at the bounce on Apple. So this is a retest. Oh, shit. Look at that. Extension. Or just flat bottom. Just a flat bottom. Okay, now watch for the bounce. Apple retest 170.50. We did grab Neo. Let me go ahead and post that since it hasn't moved. Neo, $20, February 18th. Let's. All right, that's posted. Okay, so I already have people talking about Neo's going the wrong way. Guys, this contract expires in February. So as long as we stay in trend, we're good. You guys cannot buy contracts with long expirations and expect them to hold their levels and never like or to immediately go down. So this is the third tap of support. Could we be wrong on Neo? Absolutely. Absolutely. And it could absolutely reverse and climb today. Do we have a stop loss in place? Yes, we do. Is there a very small gap, 29.30? Yes, there is. There's also a downtrend right here. So we could see Neo go and want to go. What if it reverses and moves to $37? We have Lucid that has a gap to the upside. If Lucid goes and fills this gap, it could cause Neo and other EVs to pop. So there is the danger, but we're taking this based on the third tap of support and the fact that we're not that far away from actually flushing through and hitting $26, which would ultimately lead us into this gap around $24. It's too early to be worrying about a position that we took that has that much time behind it. So use your time wisely. Don't panic about positions. It's $45. So, and we took one. In fact, that's probably the biggest. If right now I'm watching Neo on the daily and the 4-hour. I'm not even watching it on any other time frame because I just need to know where it's at. I don't need to know where the 5-minute candles looks like or what pattern it has. It doesn't matter. I just need to see where it ends at. All right, Apple. We're still playing Apple to the downside. So if you have Apple, pull Apple up with me. Apple to the downside. This one's going to be tougher to execute because we're going to have to do January.
BDLY, digital.
Well, that looks pretty bearish. That's a full engulfment on the 5.
A spike in volume and Delta Golf Yankee.
Hourly candle here is going to end with a gravestone doji. All right. Guys, I think. Yo, you're still in puts on Roblox, dude. You're a madman. Wait for this hourly candle to close. Can I please look at GRWG? Oh man. Yeah, I'll do that in just a little bit. No, I called a short. Yeah, everything's in the bio, guys. YouTube's in the bio, Discord's in the bio, where everything. The thing about Apple is I want to take time on it, and it's kind of expensive to take time on.
QGEN, Kiogen expands Astral DX syndromic testing menu and announces launch plans for new Astral DX rise higher throughput version.
Oh, dude, I would take profit on NVIDIA. If you're in any weeklies, I would start looking for profit-taking opportunities ASAP. You are going to bounce, and when you bounce, you're going to bounce fucking hard. So just an FYI for those of you guys in NVIDIA. Yeah, this is boring, guys. I'm sorry. I usually we're trading other shit besides gaps, but it's the cost of risk management. Maybe if I walk away, do you think Neo will dump if I leave? Maybe that's what I need to do. Maybe I need to leave. Where's the solid exit? No, Fem girl, please. You're totally fine. I'm happy to answer those questions, and I want you to ask them. So BAC, should we add to Neo because I'm leaving? Boy, give me 1 second. So I think are you in downside? Man, I should have fucking grabbed it. Oh man. Damn, that would have made a freaking perfect play on Bank of America. I think this is a great exit point here, 48.65. But I do believe that one more leg down, 48.50, is your next spot. So, what's SPY doing? Oh my god. SPY 465.70. Dumpy. All right, guys, set your alerts. I'm gonna step off. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Apparently, when I leave, the market decides that it usually wants to go. If you guys have just been hanging out with us, and you're about to leave, I apologize. Well, I mean, it's just a part of the game. Not every trade that we're going to take is going to be green, but we cut. We're still within our risk management. There's no reason to feel down, upset, frustrated at all, because we can literally come back and take it back as soon as the opportunity presents itself. So please do not be greedy with downside, because you know what bounces harder is when you hit support. So why is the YouTube stream so delayed? I don't know. That's a good question. If you guys will do me a favor, there's 522 of you guys here. If you guys don't mind, we're going to be doing a giveaway, by the way, for anybody who follows Manny's Instagram. The link is in our announcement page. Scroll up, you'll find it. There's a bounce incoming here on Apple. Watch Apple to bounce. Bears are about to get faked out. Everything's about to watch NVIDIA to bounce above 160 or 260, excuse me. Apple still has the chance to bounce hard here, so be careful. Yeah, for sure. But I think my guy just sits there and blocks people who get salty. Like, peace out, buddy. Let's see, hold on. Okay. God, I just lost my entire train of thought just there. Lucid is, yeah, for sure. NVIDIA calls. No, there's nothing to show me that there's anything stepping up now. Oh, wow, look. I mean, watch these key supports. Watch Apple. I'm stepping away, so I don't know what's going to happen right now, but so when something doesn't go down, right? Oftentimes it's going to go up. And what you're hitting here, I mean, look at NVIDIA on the 1 minute. Oh my gosh. I mean, hopefully you flush right through on this thing. But boy, I tell you what, it sure looks pretty intense. Look at that. Look at that right there. Look at this. Look at that. If you flush here, you got 256.21. If you climb above 258.87, upside. PSTI. I was short that already. Hold on a second. Oh, gap. You got double gaps. Oh my God. Hold 175, upside gap. Lose 175, downside gap. Yeah. Tell me what you think about a put selling at 9 on Zynga. And be careful about that one. I think we bounce more than anything else, so I can't stream any music, unfortunately. I'll get booted. Let's see here. When am I having live courses? We're gonna try and do this. Well, we have a lot of free course stuff in our Discord, but we're trying to do more live free courses in February. So stay tuned for that. All right, guys, I'm expecting a bounce straight up on Apple. I expect a bounce to 170.50, period. And then it left a bit of its gap unfilled, 171. Guys, bears are barking right now, and they're gonna get smoked. So BAC is reversing. That was a good TP area. All right, I can already tell though that this trading today is not going to be super fluid. It's going to be a little bit weird. So, all right, I'll be right back. Baba, we need your help. Check Tesla. Zynga shareholders are getting $3.50 cash per share, along with the $6 in the company share come. Nice, hell yeah! I actually own. Oh well, now I don't. Well, shit. Oh well. Okay, so big profit. It depends on your expiration. So if you're in a weekly contract, yeah, normally you're not going to want to hold through something like that. But we have to look at it level to level. So right now it's not going down. It's looking as if it's going to go back up. It's going to go back up over 170, but the downtrend resistance is at 170.50. So that is where I would suspect Apple's going to bounce up to. If it's going to hurt your contract and you're green, then yeah, take profit. But if you're long short, then you can still hold through something like this. And that's the thing, is there's always a consolidation period between each run. You've got 9 minutes and 22 seconds to hold this setup on Apple. I still feel bearish about it, but it doesn't mean that it can't recover here. All right, guys, I'm gonna use the restroom. Lucid set alerts on Lucid 4235. Is this a bear trap? Absolutely could be. Oh, you're selling a put. Oh, Austin, my bad. I thought you said okay. Put sell at $9 for sometime in May. I don't think that's a terrible idea. And then Tesla, and then I'm gonna go to the bathroom because I really gotta go. So Tesla is rejecting 1010. Fuck, we talked about that level on last night. So 1010, and the gap fills at 1021. So honestly, this wick, this volume, and this wick, guys, certainly speaking volumes about the current trajectory. I still think that you go fill the rest of your gap here, but we'll see. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh no. Oh no. Wow. Beautiful rejection on Apple, dude. Apple's not getting any breaks right now. So watch Apple to the downside. And of course, I'm going to leave and it's going to go try and fill its gap. All right. I'll be right back. Be patient, guys. Fucking stupid Lucid. All right. I'll be right back.
SRPT, Sarepta, Therapeutics, halted for news. Sandy Romeo Papa Tango is on PT. Moderna CEO on Bloomberg Television says expect annual booster shot for at-risk people. That's Mike Romeo for Alpha and mRNA. Shares of Moderna spiking here now, 22.70. Moderna shares up about 4%. SRPT, Sarepta Therapeutics shares were halted. Company presenting today at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time at the JP Morgan Healthcare Conference. Company expected to share top-line results from Part 2 study of SRP 9001-102 study in patients with Duchenne's muscular dystrophy, age 4 to 7. At Sandy Romeo Papa Tango, again, shares halted now. More news. SRPT. BWAC, Digital World Acquisition, getting a pop here on volume. Delta Whiskey Alpha Charlie, CFBI, also piping PHUN Funware.
All right, I'm back. And Apple bounced, and PSDI held that level, and Tesla went back up. Hot day. So, all right. Potter left the room, and DWAC shoots straight up. Look at that. Oh shit! I still have a fucking DWAC call. I'm not even gonna look at it. I got one. Look at Lucid. Yo, come on. Look at Lucid's rejection point. Did you guys? Oh my gosh. What? Wow. That's crazy. Welcome, Patrick. How did my name turn into Patrick? When did that happen? Yeah, that Lucid rejection was damn on the money, dude. Technical analysis doesn't work. So when Apple is not having a good time right now trying to go up, it's just trend channel trading down. PSTI looks short. Microsoft, hot damn, dude. Oh my god. No way. 305 target hit. Wow. I gave you guys that target was given last week on Monday. The 305 target for Microsoft. I think it was on Sunday actually. Crazy. Based on the 5-minute daily chart, I added one Neo put. I support that. It sounds like. I mean, look at it. It's looks pretty good. I mean, it looks good to continue to the downside. And the beautiful thing is we can let this move into that gap with ease, and more than likely. So there are moves that like Zynga, like right. If you speculate, you have to trade with speculation. That means you grab a leap and you grab a lot of time. And then something like this, where we have a solid target and we're bearish on the daily, a lot of selling pressure, a lot of China FUD, and we have a good amount of time. That's going to allow us to hang on to this contract. And if anything, once we get into that gap, Apple's moving. Once we get into that gap, we can add to via weeklies. Shit, how did that just happen? Oh, God. Um, I'm gonna take so Apple has a gap 168. We talked about this one this morning. Potter stocks. I went one more week out with my 140 put and held. Good job adding some time to that. Time is your friend. I know a lot of people who have made fast cash with weekly options and they stick to them and they never get to find out how profitable and lucrative longer expiration contracts can be. Neo's going for the break of $28 here. It's trying to. And by the way, I'm watching this on the hourly time frame, so it's a lot less anxiety when you're watching something on the higher time frame with a longer contract. So let's go. Yeah, if you guys, my audio is off. Go to YouTube. How about now? Can you hear me now? Oh shit, my bad, YouTube. Did I just break my camera? Oh my god. My camera just stopped working. I just dropped it. Oops. Wow. Wow. I love anxiety. Well, their weeklies are for you. Lucid. Watched Lucid down to $40.27. Uh damn, look at that rejection. Money. It's money. Can you get a read on Disney? Sure. Oh my god. That thing needs some milk. Did I take Apple puts yet? Nope. Nope, 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 nope. That thing is gonna bounce and fake somebody out. It is extended its wedge and is now. I still think you're gonna get a pop. These jolt, they're buying into these. So as soon as it dips like that, it gives you another pop. So watch for Apple. One of these pops, it's gonna go and it's gonna hit. It's gonna pop to the upside. So it's doing it. I would like to see a bounce off the gap anyway. Do you guys remember the Disney analysis? It's on YouTube. You can go back and watch it from last night. What did we talk about on Disney? Remember I said I had this weird feeling that we were going to likely pull back and where we could buy Disney again? So look at this. We found the channel, right? So go to the 4 hour. I love technical analysis, so you guys wondering why I'm clapping like a lunatic. So Confluence, obviously more respect given there. But I would say a good buy spot is going to be for Disney is 153, maybe 152, 56, depending on how long and how fast. But my bets are on 153 for a bounce and then a run back into the 160s. So low a day on Neo. I'm not even watching Neo. What are the premiums like? Are we still down? Are we two out of the money? Or did I just get a bad fill? That hourly was looking a little sketchy there. All right, so everything looks like it wants to bounce. After it pulls back, Lucid looks like it's still gonna pull back. So I know RIP my camera, dude. My camera just died. It just it's dead. RIP. Rest in peace, the LG camera. Not many people would be visible like this. What do you mean? Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. Brandon, so our admin Big Stepper signaled forward to the downside in our Discord. So can I talk about Zynga? So I believe it's gapped up to right around its price. It'll hit its price mark. I think it was $9 a share or something like that. But in my opinion, I think it'll stay like most stocks do in range. So did that analysis here on Disney make sense though? So I mean I think 152.70, 153 is a good level to watch for a good bounce there. Yeah, okay. And you can see if you go down to the hourly how I got that. So this we like to call this seeing through the noise. You pipe down, my friend, just for 1 second. Thank you. Do you guys so you see the gap down there and then the gap back up? That looks like a correction to me. You got a wick and a candle open there, but there's more of a confluence there. I just didn't, and plus mathematically makes more sense. But anyway, Turn around. Nice. Yeah, great job. So Apple is not. So you saw that just tried to bounce. Now this is a wow. There's been a lot of rejections off this top trend line. So it may be that we actually flush here. So watch Apple below 168. All right. So man, I really don't feel good about this trade though. I really don't like that. I like how your chart split. Scalp Roku puts great. I know I feel a little bit I feel kind of bad because I know that usually we're doing a little bit more trading, but I gotta show you guys how boring this can be, but it will pay off, and hopefully about 2 or 3 weeks we'll be singing a different song. So not hopefully, but that's the plan. So still watching Lucid, so make sure you guys set some alerts. I'm adding an alert on Lucid at 4261. So make sure you guys have those alerts set on Lucid. Shit. Forward puts. Look like Bueller. It's weird. You're currently in Delta $37 puts. What are my thoughts? For a second, and I'll just tell you my thoughts. So a quick tip. I don't know this to be like 100% sure, but if your mouse pad ever breaks on your computer, set your phone, the back of your phone, off to the side, and I guess like the magnet in the back messes with it. And all this, like, if I take my phone off of the mouse pad, it stops working. And then if I put it back on, it works enough for me to use it. But this is the computer that I started Simple Stacks on, so uh, I refuse to get rid of it. It's kind of like a sentimental value on it. The floodgates, you see more room to fall. I see a bounce here. I don't know why, but anyway, let's look at Delta. Yes, on the falling more though. I do think that you fall more. Immediately. Immediately, yes. Immediately. Seen it. I've seen what I need to see. I'm gonna give Delta a PT of we're gonna give you a conservative target of 39.85. And a short target of 39.33. There's actually a gap there, so 39.50 to 39.18. So I like Delta to the downside, and I think that making a new low today is going to be beneficial for further downside. So look at Lucid, guys. If you guys can't see this, it's acting crazy right now. Look at this thing. So keep your eyes peeled on Lucid. We still have BP in the small account, so we're going to be watching to see if we can get a break over $42 from 42. We want to make a higher high, so as soon as this makes a higher high, I'll jump in. Got it, no problem. DK and G's. Anybody else in the Discord have anything they want me to take a look at? Please feel free to do so. There's Apple. Watch Apple above 160.69. And I would speculate a push up to 169.50 now. And this is going to create a falling wedge, which is a little bit sketchy when we're trying to take. So we're not going to, this is what we're going to do. And I'll switch over to my regular account tomorrow instead of just strictly being on the gaps, because obviously sitting and watching the gaps is kind of, can take a lot out of the trading day. But tomorrow and today at Power Hour, we'll just scalp as usual, trade as usual. But um, with the yeah, for sure. Um, yeah, for sure. When did you get in those? Okay, so DKNG, I see more downside. Currently you're at breaking below 24.88. Uh, you need a bounce. So watch for a bounce at 24.75. So the top of this consolidation. So you had a level here at 25, but now you've got another level around 24.75. So watch for a bounce there. Second level below that is 24.22. And then of course that major support underneath you. What Lucid contract was I looking at? I think Lucid's gonna go short, but I think I was gonna go for the $45 strike on Lucid. So you said go check out the cues. Puts on SPY, VXX calls on the move. This isn't over. The dumpage. Lucid down. Yeah, you see that? I went off the wicks, but usually with resistance, you want to chart off of the wicks, because think about that's where the sellers are, right? That's where the selling. Like with the bounce, the same thing there, but a lot of the times on the support, you can it will hold the bodies, but with resistance, you want to I include the wicks. I see DKNG bouncing though as soon as it hits that. All right, so holy shit, what is those are kind of weak candles on the cues, guys. Watch what didn't we chart the cues last night? I gotta start writing this shit down. Oof. Oof. Damn, this is at my PT. Yeah, let's look. Tesla. Please, I have a family. Please, Tesla, I have a family. All right, so you're gonna have to. It looks like you're about to go through a weird. All right, so support here. You could see a new low. Think about it with this action here. It still is pretty bearish. So your higher volume downticks. So support obviously bounce right there anywhere below 990 at the moment, and you might flush low of day. And back up above 1,000, you might see the gap fill to 1025. So oftentimes you'll chop here, and lunch will likely happen, and then you'll see that curl back up at the end of the day. Otherwise, further downside could be coming if we break that support level. So right now you see the TTM lost a little bit of momentum downside wise, and the RSI is kind of dead center here. So and you also, I mean, like look at Apple. Apple seems to me like it's just gonna like shoot up really quickly. And with that, you're probably gonna see the same action from Tesla. So big stepper in the house. Where? I'll take top. You send $50, Lucid. We tried to take Lucid this morning. I got a late fill. A couple people were green. Yeah, he was here. TTD. I see downside already. Look at that. So this is exactly what I would say is a really good downside setup. So watch TTD to make a new low here at the break of 73.75. Let's go to the daily here. So it looks like you have the completion of a gap fill at $73. Uh, right around the even. So $73, 73.10 for Tesla, or excuse me, trade desk to the downside. So just a little bit further, I think. But these candles on the hourly, or excuse me, the 15-minute, or you can see the 9-day moving average. If you climb back up above 75, maybe a bounce, and you need to show some type of strength here. But these are weak candles. This is what it looks like. This is strength. That is weakness, but that weakness comes when a stock hits a level. If the level is strong, it should bounce, right? And you'll see that bounce, and oftentimes, if it's strong enough, you'll go and you'll reverse. In this case, nothing has been strong enough to keep this moving to the upside. Off of the same wick that it uses right here, so 75.15, it rejects that same mark and then continues to hold this low day. So rejection here and a flush, then you'll see that new $73 target hit. But then again, above 73.15, when that clears, that might give buyers permission to go up. And guys, look at that. Looks like there's my bounce on Apple. That's right. So right now I'm going to give you guys a target of 69.45, 69.50 if we do continue bouncing. Should I stay in lucid puts? I think SPY bounce for tomorrow due to Powell testimony. He needs to come out and say something. Otherwise yeah. Uh-oh. I have these curry mango chutney filled donuts that I want to eat right now. Curry sugar, man, I want to eat them so bad, but I don't know if I want to do that on camera. Speaking of camera, dude, what did I do to my camera? I dropped that thing. It's dead. Killed it. What have I done? Everything is red today. I mean, right now, so I don't know. Obviously, we took a trade. We went red, but I want to talk about the fact that a lot of people probably would have already taken trades. If you like what we're doing right now is we're only trading gaps. We are only trading gaps on this small account. That's it. By the way, TTD is oversold on this 15 minutes, so keep your eyes peeled out for that. Is DWAC running again? Okay. Market makers playing a little bit of games here. A few little games. Ugh. Cash account is green. So my main account is good. I TP'd the swings and I'm out. And I told you guys I was going to try and focus on some of these gap trades. But as you guys can see, we are chopping around. Look at that. We are chopping around crazy. And not a lot of these trades, like Lucid, are actually showing up as possible. So we got faked out on Lucid. And as it does present a decent downside opportunity below 40.50 to go retest 39.86, we're just going to sit and stay in cash because we have a plan. And if we don't stick to it, we're breaking our plan, and that opens the door to continue to do that. So having the discipline to just not trade is half of the battle. And I'm telling you guys, if anybody was selling a secret, that would be the secret right there. Is like, don't trade. Like, trade when you make money. If you woke up and Roblox made you money, like what? Like, you could leave. You could just peace. And especially if you evaluate the first 15, 20 minutes of the day. But the key is having something else to do. What are you doing this for? And I say that all the time, but there's new people here. Fun. Okay. you know, that's the reality of it is walking away. When yeah, you know what, when when it's almost like that the experiment where they do. I saw seeing on like YouTube channels where they give the kids the marshmallows and they're like, all right, if you wait, you know, delayed gratification. If you wait and don't eat this marshmallows, you'll get more. And so if in this case, if you wait until the setups are key, right? So right now we're only trading high probability trades, right? Which is a gap fill. There's a 92% chance that most gaps are going to get filled. So if we only focus on gaps, are we not bringing up our likelihood of winning? Yes. So if we can not trade on this account, if we fail and we don't end up making, like, if you know, we put like we got took a little small loss on the entry for Lucid. I actually took a loss. I don't think that you guys probably took as bad of a loss that as I did, which is not that bad. It was $35, but um you know, uh we know what we're going to trade, we know what we're looking for, and we're only going to trade those setups. Neo, I think, you know, Neo is one of those contracts where, you know, I'm not really particularly, it's literally just sitting there. And unfortunately, the movement doesn't look like people are scooping it up at the moment. So, and the one thing that I am looking at that is not worrying me, but it's gonna actually cause me to maybe rethink this position, is the fact that we do have reversal patterns setting up. And Neo does have a gap to the upside. It's over almost, if you go to the daily, it's not quite oversold. But it is and could go for a retest of $30. So we're at the gap, and we're taking this long. So we're likely, because of the premium, I'm gonna hang on to this thing. Even, I mean, I have 30-50, I think, as a hard stop, or even possibly a rejection re-entry. So I'm still keeping that one like as a target, um but anyway, all in all, the message there is just, you know, knowing when to trade and having something to do. You know, so if you have to have a purpose for why you're trading, otherwise, you know, you're just throwing shit at the wall and hoping some of it sticks. And it's, if you aim at nothing, you hit nothing. So JPM, okay. DWAC, it looks like games are being played on that one at the moment. 5 minute. Ooh. Yeah. JP Morgan Chase has a gap though. What's up, JP? Trying to get shorted? Oh, we did. Yo, that. Why didn't we take that? Damn, we could have taken gap trades on the banks today. That's all right. Look at plug, great support. All right. I'll do that in just a moment. Looks like Tesla can't hold. Well, what did I just put? Plug. Has earnings on Friday. Ugh. Okay. Well, 164, 164.32 seems like a pretty obvious target to the downside. 50-day EMA kind of backing you up right there. Plug actually doesn't look that bad, but maybe give it one more new low. So if, and that's a big if because this is kind of ugly, but there. All right, Apple should give it to you now, 169.40. And Apple's likely to reverse to 170.50 and has a small micro gap at 171.92. I do think plug reverses, yes, off of this doji. I do think that plug is near a decent size support. And if I'm not mistaken, this one has a gap to the upside as well. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so you are at a major support level, 2350. I see a little tiny gap at 17 for you. But Yeah, it does look like a good bounce play. Keep your eyes peeled on plug power. I'm going to set a couple alerts, 2396, 2423.
ABSI, hearing it's a new Oxford microcap pick. Up of Bravo.
Where's this gap
ABSI.
on? Oh, shit. That's a big gap, my guy. 50% of that gap. Oh, my gosh. I know you were telling me about this last night. Damn. Damn. Let's take it off a bounce. Would I short BCRX at this level? BCRX? No, I would not. I'd wait for the gap fill to 1511. BioCryst Pharmaceuticals. How come I'm not interested in the Marvel gap? I don't know. Something about Marvel weirds me out. Because, well, I didn't know this until now. That looks like a smaller version of Tesla. It's at the 50% mark of the gap. So if you mark out your gap right there and right, which I mean, you know, depends on where you want to mark that out, but and right there, you're at almost the 50% mark. So $78. So watch for a $78 bounce before continuation of the downside. Yo, Jay Morgan. Is that today? Oh, I thought that was your account. Damn. I was like, damn, nice.
mRNA, Moderna spiking higher now on heavy increasing volume now in Moderna.
I would, yeah, I like to bounce off
Like
pens.
November Alpha, mRNA.
Can they delist Neo? Is that a possibility? Who do we have to call? Are we moving down on Neo finally? Oh, we're okay. Watch Neo bounce 27.75. By the way, G, excellent call on Microsoft for Friday on further downside. I paid the price for daring to doubt, but my read was off, unfortunately. That's all good. I appreciate that. Microsoft and Apple, those two ones, pretty fun to play once you can kind of get a harness on them. My thoughts on Doge. Wow, I haven't actually had a question on Doge in a minute. Yo, what is Apple, dude? Oh my gosh, this is the most heartbreaking. This is crazy. Yes, Alvaro, but you can. I mean, you can wait. For I think we're gonna bounce here at the end of the day. Hoping that we flush, but the unfortunately the indicators are pointing up, not down. Lucid though is kind of looking pretty crazy. I would wait to take Neo off of a rejection, is what I'm trying to say. Apple gap tapping. Yeah, but Apple has that. Look at that reversal pattern, and it's still a possibility to go up, but a move up would happen at 169.50.
During Jim Cramer's Investment Club by Mort Donaher, DHR, Delta Hotel Romeo DHR.
Update on Lucid. Currently in a little pit. I say it'd be really interesting. I think they might extend this pattern, but it looks as if it's gonna go wick up and hit resistance one more time, maybe around 42, but we'll see what happens right here. So Lucid below $40.85 might be worrisome. $40.50 as well. I really had forgotten the drag that smaller accounts, dude. Small accounts are hard. Yeah, small accounts are hard. Don't ever let anybody tell you otherwise. There are jerks. I'm just gonna use a polite word. Um, there are people out there who manage hedge funds or trade like whatever. And and this is only a few people that I've met. I would never just say that because I've a judgment, but they would talk smack about people with smaller accounts, and then when they try to do it themselves, it would be so hard. And or they would get like $3 gains a day, right? And at first, like when you have a small account, you have to act with a really small account, like a two, three, $400 account. There is at some point like you kind of exercise a little bit of risk, right? So you have to increase your risk while also managing, trying to maintain some type of good risk management, as far as where to cut and stuff like that. So like there's more barbed wire surrounding you and getting to a place of more providing more liquidity into your trades with a smaller account. And again, seeing these hedge fund managers uh not even be able to take a small account from $1,000 to even 2,000, because $1,000 in my opinion is easier. Like I can manage $1,000. For $275 account, yeah, that one's going to take a lot of patience. And so not trading again is the name of the game here, which is it's oftentimes everything about the market is oftentimes counterintuitive, right? As it's green, everybody buys, but what should you be doing? Selling. If you bought when it was red, which you should do, which is counterintuitive. If you look at Manny's trading, the way that Manny and Big Step take bounces, Justin, that strategy in itself is counterintuitive. You started with 100, you're at 300. There you go. So a lot of the things are counterintuitive, and if that's why like oftentimes like gaps scare me and stuff like that, because as a lot of most people think that gapping up is bullish, and in my opinion, yeah, to agree to a degree it can be.
15 now on Sarepta.
What
Below
did you just say?
slightly now hitting 73.15.
Oh, oh shit, pop. Wait, what did I just click on?
Ticker AMD.
SRPT. Jeez, SRPT.
Approximately 50,000.
Hey, that thing's hit the dumpy.
The 129 calls putting it on the ass, expiring this week.
OSH. Oak Street Health getting it down.
I don't know what therapeutics did, but that's another temptation that I'm not taking. Watch Lucid to bounce here. Watch Lucid 42.50. Watch Lucid 42.50 if you bounce here. Do you guys see? Ooh. So the question is if we have let's see. You basically cut everything to focus on trading. It's been 6 months. Couldn't make a net profit. Every loss hurts more than it should. But scaled down to 1 to 2 contracts. So my account is only down 5%. I feel as if I'm taking progress slowly. I'm learning 8 to 10 hours every day. how did I manage this period? I put my energy. So again, another counterintuitive thing here. Remember what we talked about on Neo, guys? Um, we're going to exercise. So 28:39 is probably where things are going to get a little bit more intense. You guys are, we're going to cut together, obviously, if you're doing this with me. We're out long, and the contracts are $45. But we're still going to cut if this does it. So I'm watching to see how reactive this RSI is, and how quickly we climb up into the overbought. And then the volume. So right now the volume is well below average. So I think we're okay at the moment, but we're going to watch and see how these rejections look. Lucid, on the other hand, Lucid, I'm going to go ahead and climb over here to Lucid really quick. And we're going to pull up Lucid contracts because Lucid could, if it does end up falling in the future, it could end up going and filling its gap today to 40. So we'll probably utilize $45 contracts, and we'll go look at those here in just a second.
2.9 million vehicles with China in 2021. That's Michael.
Phew. So anyway, back to the question. Let's see here. Let's see here. So I found, so one of the moments for me where I figured out that I was doing too much is I was making really good trades, and my analysis was spot on, but I wasn't making any gains because I was losing them all because I was over trading. And one of the things that I found was I've always done construction. And during this period of my learning curve, going back, hardwood flooring, construction, historical preservation are all things that I've been pretty proficient at, and I enjoy. I actually really do enjoy those things a lot. Fine carpentry is one of my favorite things. Hardwood flooring is really fun. My knees are destroyed, which sucks, but nonetheless, I took time away. And I think there's some people in the chat right now who would probably say the same thing. They may have even left a job and then hopped back into the workforce via Uber Eats or something like that. Just something else to do. And I'm just saying that going from no work to relying on something that is still speculative for full-time income. That is the thing about this, is that it's selective timing, and less is more, right? Swing trades that are, look at stop reading my journal to the whole world. So things like Roblox. Think about that trade, right? We saw a bear flag, we swung Roblox, it held up, didn't really have too much of a gap, and then guess what? It ended up, I think, 15 minutes into the day, right? And we were down. I think most people were up, a good amount, and were able to TP. Imagine you take profit right there, you walk away, right? Now you have alerts. Yeah, you can go and look at your computer here and there and be like, oh, okay, look, the hourly looks good. Like, this looks good. Neo's shooting. Okay, so remember what we said on Neo? Let's see. All right, we're down $4. Neo contracts are not moving. Oh, you cut it? Why? I mean, we're down 8%. This is a 5-minute candle. With this, you want to be right here. So still relatively low volume, and more of a relief bounce. You're totally fine. I just was asking. But I think that I'm still gonna hang on to this one. But anyway, to answer your question, it's probably not the answer that most would want. But it unfortunately was the answer that I needed. Was I needed to find something else to do, even if it wasn't because I needed the money, but I just had to find something to occupy my time outside of trading. I fortunately, and this can be something you guys can do too, would obviously meet with other people, talk with other people, and would be able to gain insight through them when I wasn't trading. You know, when I had a smaller account, I couldn't trade every day. I couldn't trade all day. So it was always a matter of like Lucid starting to kind of pick up a little bit here, guys. We're going to keep our eyes peeled on this one. Low volume right now. What is Tesla doing? Would you look at that? Look at that, guys. Wow. Wow. Look at Tesla. Tesla, gap fill, confluence, 1025. 1025.65. Watch it. Apple pop, finally.
BXAS, Exact Sciences, the April 77.5 poll active now. Echo X-ray Alpha Sandy.
There it is.
Yes.
There it is, right there. And we're good. Contracts really aren't moving too much on Neo. So we're protected. And I think we're gonna hang on here. But again, I'll say it one more time. A small account building is boring, but man, is it going to feel good when our account grows? And it will, because we're going to use really good risk management. And we're going to select these high probability trades. If they are not there, then we just don't trade them. If you guys see one, I'm looking at plug right now, $24 to $25, $24.50 to 25. Doesn't seem like a profitable trade. So obviously I'm weighing risk to reward here. So I'm not going to take every gap, but too late to enter Zynga. Probably, yeah. Um, Everything popped. Yep. So when I don't have the money to trade, I'm spot on. When I do have the money, think about that. Think about that statement that you just said. So my thoughts at the moment on Tesla and everything in general, I think this is not a reversal yet. I think there's still more downside. But I think in the meantime, we're not going, we've gapped down and pulled back. So it's probably more likely for chop or we're waiting. So right now we may be lacking traction in order to make the next move. It is 11:21. So if you guys want to start thinking about moving away from your computers, if obviously if you guys are day trading or scalping, this is where you do not trade. If you, I want to also just let you know, are the small accounts focused trades being tracked somewhere? I'm interested in following along with you. Matt, yeah, if you can hear me, the trades that we're in are here. So all trades are posted in the gap trade channel. So I'll put that right up below live trading because it won't be there forever. Because once we hit our goal on this, I mean, shit, maybe we'll just do this forever. Maybe if the account grows, we'll just see how far we can take it. And then at the end, we'll put it all into one Tesla contract or Tesla play. We'll just all YOLO. I'm just kidding. We're not doing that. What is it? Microsoft. I think everything's doing the same thing, guys. Microsoft has like, okay, 310. Okay. Yes. Yes. So yes, holy shit. Damn. Absolutely. This is sick. Microsoft might be the trade. We're gonna set alert. Um, there's no way. Is that really that fire? Let's go to the hourly here. We're just gonna use a trend line here for a second. Okay, so that is accurate. Damn. Okay. So I think at a minimum, we'll see 315, possibly even 318, just like we talked about. Do you guys remember the Microsoft analysis? No problem. And if I'm not mistaken, Big Stepper will be doing his small account challenge as well. You know, I'm just doing one thing, you know, uh and that's going to be even better, you know, is because we're going to have two people doing small account stuff. So just reflecting on really learned so much here, like much, you know, loving it. No one. Thanks, Broly. I appreciate that. Apple to 171.50 here. Okay, so let's go look at Microsoft. So I want to be present when I enter these trades. I don't want to just not be here at all. So we'll take the gap fill at 310. This gap fills at 314. These we're gonna go look the contract premiums and see if we can play this, because it might be a little bit pricey because it's Monday. Okay, so we're definitely gonna have to go with a out of the money contract, probably a 320 strike. Is going to be where we have to take Microsoft for January 13th. So set those alerts. If I guess thanks for the info staying in Microsoft puts plus 320. Oh shit, Justin, didn't you ask me about Microsoft? Who asked me about Microsoft this weekend? Thoughts on the video? We'll take a look at it. Yes, Microsoft calls. So Microsoft, for the small account, we're probably going to do 310 calls to the upside. Did I finish exiting BAC? Yes. Oh, if anybody held those puts, by the way, I mean, that's not a good job. I shouldn't congratulate you on that, but I'm glad that you got out alive. But that was bad. Lucid 4240. Oh shit. Fuck. Mr. Rips. Damn it. I was about to hop off. But now Lucid is moving. All right, let's see. I told you guys we were gonna spike on Lucid. Let's see what happens with the spike. It looks like it's following this dynamic trend line. So let's see how it behaves at 42.61. Past 42.61, we've got 42.85. Oh shit, here we go. All right, I'm pulling up Lucid. Fuck, man. I really don't want to take a midday trade on Lucid of all stocks. I'd rather honestly take Microsoft. But we'll entertain this really quickly. $44 strikes are 156.
Sandy TSS.
All right. So this is a complete pennant right here. What the now I'm torn. Microsoft or Lucid. So technically there's more room for profit here. These contracts on Lucid I don't see the delta. Okay, hold on, there it is. All right.
So, babe,
Yo, what's up?
What is up?
My stomach is hurting because I'm about to take Lucid to the upside.
Lucid upside.
Yeah, or Microsoft. I'm about to flip a coin.
Yeah.
Tesla's about to
No,
gap
no,
fill.
dude. If Lucid confirms 43, it's gonna go.
Yeah. All right, guys. $45 strike or 44. I'm gonna go 44. I'm pulling it up.
What does Tesla carry every bro?
It's crazy. It's dude, it's following this beautiful channel. Watch this rejection that's about to happen. Potentially, it just filled the gap. Look at that.
Yo, Lucid is nice though. If Lucid confirms 43 and has no supply on the daily,
It also
it's 43.
it also has that gap to fill, which is beautiful. So $44 is the gap fill. I've got the contract pulled up here. It's at 164. I'm just worried about entering here. The volume increase. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and grab that. 144. It's at 170 here.
Yeah, and just not gonna let it confirm.
Sorry.
I'm just playing with you, bro.
No fill, guys. Canceling the order. Canceling the order. No fill. All right. Trying to wait. What was that? Oh.
What week are you in weeklies?
Yeah, going with weeklies. I would go with next week, but
Yeah. Next week's a weekly, whatever you guys want is what he said.
I mean, look at these, dude. Look at this, that third wick. I just don't feel.
DAL Delta Airline says
That's why I wait. It's just because it's like
airline.
the market, whoever's moving Lucid, he's a big scammer, dude.
It's just gonna move too fast, dude. I gotta get in now, or just and set a good stop loss, or not get it at all, because I feel like it's gonna fill the flush into that gap like so fast.
Oh, you're right.
All right, I'm in. I got it, guys. Fill 173. I'll show you guys the positions here. Down $1 right now. All right, we're in Lucid 42. So okay, so here we go. Right here, we're watching for rejections at 43 solid. We're watching for a rejection at 43.23. We got a nice increase in volume. So you guys ask me all the time, how do I identify volume? I got a nice break over that moving average right there. We're gonna go to the 1 minute really quickly. So watch for a hard retest if we do get one. 42.63. Stop loss for me is 42.50. Below 42.50, that would probably be a fake out. And we'll go ahead and take a small loss. And I don't think I can signal this one on Lucid. Scalped Lucid move.
Yo, Tesla is ripping, dude. Wow, those contracts I traded are like $1,000 right now. I have them at like 5.
Is that the
But
point?
it's okay.
It just filled the gap. Yeah.
Tessie?
Yeah, it just filled its gap.
Oh yeah, it's for the gap.
Don't do it to me again, Lucid. Don't do it to me again, Tesla. Or Lucid.
Tesla's ripping, dude. Holy.
Yeah, watch Tesla to go to 1050, dude. With a quickness. Actually, hold on. 1038. All right, Lucid needs to break and hold here, guys. Otherwise, we're gonna start looking. That's the second time now on Lucid. That's why I would rather stick with something like be boring and stay with Microsoft. But we'll see if we can continue to the move here to the upside.
I think Tesla continues with 1039. If it confirms 1039, it's gonna go to 1050. No, when I say confirm, I mean that the price closes above. Dude, so I was looking at Amazon before I took Tesla, like to go short. Only reason I didn't was because the contracts were so expensive, and those were like the last contracts with liquidity. And I did it, and I had like a $20 pullback, and it happened, but it was so choppy. I don't think I would have done that trade. Tesla was nice though. That was a freaking awesome trade. There's Plunger on. Dude, the only reason I held Tesla towards the end, Plunger, is
There's a
because of
Tesla
the HOA.
TSLA near the high.
I feel like I should thank you. As always.
Just holding right now, guys. I'm watching.
TSLA.
God damn, dude. Fucking lucid.
On that water.
Yeah. But I'm still in. I think we bounce here. I'm hoping to see a decent bounce off of this, climb back up. The volume's still nice and high. 5-minute time frame. Decent. But yeah, again, guys, we're gonna cut below that mark. There we go. All right, Tesla. We need to reclaim 4280 here. 4280. Come on, Lucid. Step up volume wise. Otherwise, the rejection. So we got to look at it from both sides of the coin, not get wrapped up in the bull. 4275. That's a wick there. And then we could flush down off of this candle too, engulf at 4257, then probably pulling back to 4248. And then, unfortunately, guys, that's probably going to be the end of that play. Yeah, there it is right there. Do you think NVIDIA could? We'll take a look, guys. I'm in the middle of this trade really quick, so we don't want to.
Take a look at it. NVIDIA could see 52 tech keeps falling. I got you.
Oh, nice, Swappy. You did it better than us. Yeah, I'm just trying to get the small account. It's like I said, it's gonna be tough, guys. So there we go. There we go. There we fucking go. Excuse my language. God damn it.
It's your emotions.
Yes.
Don't excuse.
There could be children in the present.
Oh.
Give me that shit, Lucid.
Excuse. Oh my lord. Sovereignless. So NVIDIA caught a offer at around 263, which is the next supply, however you want to look at it, that was available after we flushed all the way to 256. So if it keeps holding below that level, it is for sure going to go for a new low and head for that golden pocket at around 253. Come on, Lucid, I have a family.
I do, Lucid. I've got a family, dude. My daughter's in the other room.
You guys
How is she gonna eat
no, but it could
dinosaur shape?
at 43 level, so it's gonna send it now.
Cool.
You got 43.30, which is a Bollinger Band on the hourly, and then daily wise.
All right, you guys are up 50 cents. Go ahead and TP. No, just kidding.
Yes. Are you looking for a 44 retest?
I'm looking for the gap fill. We're looking for the gap fill. So we're only trading gaps. I want to. There's a whole gap, dude. Why does nobody else see this gap? You guys make me feel like.
But don't worry, it's tell me where it's at for real.
It gap fills at 44.30. Well, go look at the 15-minute or the hourly. 42.80 retest. Wrong Potter. You know, should I upgrade that Potter? Oh, I did. I already did. I think I need to take that away. Oops. Yeah, wrong Potter, dude. That's actually a dude named Potter Stocks who apparently existed before I did, but he doesn't.
You're kidding.
Yeah, but he doesn't have like the Potter thing. He doesn't look like Potter. So he messaged me and he was like, he accepted. He thought my content was cool, so he was cool.
You can have it. You can have it now.
He was just like, yeah, you can. I've had this name for so long. You can have it now. I've used it. Okay, so I'm streaming it right now, but yeah, come on, Lucid. Look at that setup. Give me the gap, man. Come on, man.
Come on, man.
You ever dance with my contracts in the pale
Dude,
moonlight?
the high frequency trading algos are going insane. I agree with that shit.
All right, guys, get your fingers on the trigger. Unfortunately, looks like the boys are out on Lucid right now. Yeah, it has a trend line above it and rejected. I see that as well. That sucks. That really sucks. It won't hold. It needs to hold, man. This does not look good for Lucid, guys. Lucid to 42.50 here. And then unfortunately it dropped to 42.14. So we got to make a choice here real quick.
It's coming against the 5 EMA, so
Mhm.
you know it's a bit into whatever. Yeah, Lucid, bro. If you look at the volume profile of Lucid, it's full of like a single print whale, and that guy is evil.
Yeah, he is.
Evil. Like, that dude is evil. He literally shorts every pop, and he loves to end Fridays with a bang. Look back on Lucid's like daily on Friday and
Yeah.
on Friday. You'll see what I mean.
All right, this is the trend line retest. It's got to bounce here, guys. A back up above $43, and I think we'll go. But it doesn't look like it at the moment. The volume is decreasing.
So there was a big ass bidder on Tesla today at like 980. And Garrett, when I say big bidder, I'm talking like millions of dollars, not like 2 or 3, like over $30 million.
Damn.
And it's crazy. Who the hell was doing that? But who knows? Maybe a market maker or some shit.
Go, motherfucker. Excuse me. Not the
If
class
we
right now.
second rejected this, yeah, it looks exactly like that. That's what I'm saying. Nvidia is still going with its trend. It literally rejected. I think that is like the 100-something EMA on the daily.
Who sells at that price? Nobody sells at 97, 42.97. God. Raise your ask.
Raise your ask.
What?
Today was great. Every plan worked out awesome.
Oh, dude, we got faked out on Lucid. But we're only trading that I'm gonna trade my regular account at Power Hour, but I think my headphones just died. Yeah, my headphones.
I agree. That's exactly what it is. I mean, I told you guys. So SPY needed to reclaim 460. SPY literally ran into 460, a brick wall, and then lost V1. You gotta remember one thing. Listen, things can bounce, but doesn't mean that things are gonna go back up in V shape. Not with the sentiment that we have.
No, come on, Lucid. Jeez, dude. All right, this setup looks too bearish, guys. I'm trying to be patient here, but I don't like this top. I think I might cut for a small loss here. I'm getting the close order at 150. I'm gonna hang on here for just a second, but pretty much, guys, below 42.60. That's it. I'm gonna go ahead and we're probably gonna have to send it now. Yep, that's it. I'm out. All right, I'm out. I cut. I cut. I cut. I cut. I don't care what it does now. We're gonna take Lucid off the chart, guys. Too scammy. Obviously, hopefully you guys were able to get out from underneath that contract. I closed for I think a $22 loss. That's 2 losses in a row on Lucid alone today. So that's it. That's it. It's not getting traded again. I'm not going to, especially with exactly what Manny was just talking about. This was a clear breakout. The only thing, and I've talked about this before, I was looking for a sustained volume increase off of that bounce, and it was just a whale. Some whales pop it up, you get buyers to kind of pull in, and then they just sell into pops, just like he was just talking about. So that type of market maker action is not going to fly when we're trying to build an account, especially even though it has a gap and the gap looks like a great opportunity. I can't, like, look at this setup, guys. Look at the setup on Lucid. So if you guys want to trade it in your big account or your regular account, go for it. But we're gonna stick with better moving stocks like Microsoft. So we're actually gonna set an alert on Microsoft because we'll take Microsoft into its gap, and that one will be a lot better. So that was great to watch you manage that. It didn't feel good.
No, that was great though. You put it at the perfect new low that was made. That was great.
Yeah, I mean, and again, guys, it's just the action, that I'm avoiding. I'm avoiding any type of, and I mean that's a small loss, but this is a small account, so we can't. Yeah, yes, yeah. I'm only on a. That's why today has been so boring. It's because I'm only. Yeah,
We're gonna a continuation on our send off into lunch. The Dow rejected the 9 EMA on the 15-minute. That shit's gone. SPY rejected that 460 level, which was also the 5 SMA on the hourly, so that's gone. The Nasdaq is gone. Everything's gone. So we're gonna probably see a new leg down. So anybody that's long or traded VWAP reclaims, you should use VWAP as your stop loss for runners, or I don't know why it's still the end.
Adrian Limones turned my account 300 to 3,000 learning from me or from the stream. Thanks, dude.
Oh, that's awesome, dude. Congrats. Manage that money well.
I do have a Patreon. I'm not taking any new members though. Probably forever. I'm kidding. No, I'm not taking any right now. I can't. I'm in the middle of managing a hell storm that is moving. This is the worst moving process of ever. I don't
I
understand.
already told you. I already told you.
Why
You
did
should
they-
follow me, and I can make everything go smoothly.
What? This man wants me to move on to Miami so bad.
Listen, I'm too well connected here. It's serious. That's why I don't leave.
I'm well connected here too, bro. Do you know how much I got these 3 donuts for? The price of 2 this morning. All right. What type of where else do you get deals like that?
So I can get you better, bro. Wait, are you live on TikTok?
Yeah, live
Yeah,
everywhere.
like, I'm not gonna keep talking. Half price everything, whatever you want, I got.
Yeah, but Pepe is different now, bro. Plus, man, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, yeah, he's mad quiet now, dude. He doesn't say anything. Man cleaning windows in Florida would be nice. Yeah, I would do high-rise window cleaning, except for I loved high-rise window cleaning. Loved it. But oh my God, dude, the pay? The pay? Sometimes I would just be like 20 stories off the ground. I'd just look down and be like, how much am I up here for? And then I would kick over and suction cup to a window. I swear to God, if Lucid reverses off of this bounce, Manny, I'm going to lose my mind.
Navy, Deutsche Bank.
Oh my lord.
But yeah, you guys, we're gonna manage this small account until it's dead or it's at $3,000. So not everything is gonna be pretty. We're gonna keep it. You guys are gonna see the both sides. Yep, and there it goes. Fuck you.
There's a Deutsche Bank.
All right, let's see. Oh my God. Oh my God. You know what? If I would have taken next week's contract, I would have held.
News,
Fuck, man, it held.
Delta Bravo, DB.
Oh guys.
Yeah. If you're in February 22nd, that's great. But here's the thing, Mobo Fett. Here's the thing. I cannot reason with stop losses on Lucid. If I held and we ended up being green because of this pop right here, I would be a bad teacher. I'd be a bad teacher because you would still, first of all, be red. Second of all, that's not what I can't teach you guys. Like to hold, if you held through that gap and you have a weekly contract, what if you didn't? What if you flushed all the way down to the support at $42? You would have been screwed. So, like at this point, like if you want to take it back above 43, since you've cleared 43, but guys, look at this selling, look at this action. How about we just go make our money somewhere else? Like that's, yeah. And I'm glad that you guys are getting to watch me do this because we're going to struggle sometimes. We're gonna hopefully do really well. We're gonna be able to take some and gaps are high percentage plays. So we are narrowing our gap of probability here when it comes to being able to build a small account. We're going for the most high probability trades. Not that there is, I mean, might be. Insert toxic relationship quote.
Yeah, this is true. I was waiting for you to finish, but I think Lucid is gonna go into that match that we have. The Axis with Baidu.
I just started developing ill feelings towards it. Like just like right now. Yeah.
Up when you're ahead before you get to
Let's see what it's about to do now. Now that it just did that rejection, look at this, guys. Look at the falling wedge. So watch the chop. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I don't want this relationship with Lucid. I don't want, just forget about Lucid. Yeah, right?
No idea. That arc of Garrett's life was possibly the funniest one that you could ever imagine.
This man said, leave the room quick. I want to see something. Yeah, Microsoft calls are what I'm gonna be watching. So, I had a dream that I was sleeping. Well, that's a good start. No, I'm just kidding. My sleep only counted if I was in the right sleep options contract. I have to wake up and switch tickers for my sleep to be different. Wow, damn, that's a complex dream too, man. You're over there on some Inception type dreams. That's sick.
Trade the ball up.
Yeah. You imagine trading in your dreams? Yeah, what is that? Remember that movie? Make a trade. Make a trade. Do you know that like I actually on Reddit I had a post go semi-viral because I paused his screen and charted his chart and yeah, it was funny. It was pretty funny. I think it was. I forget who it was. If it was Disney, I think it said it was Disney or
It was
something.
Disney.
Yeah,
You're saying it was Disney.
that's right. That's right. Uh, CK, if you're looking for any educational stuff, hop in our Discord and it has a bunch of stuff in there. So, what levels are you long lucid? Long lucid, I would say back above 43, entry 4316. Well, you've got that wick. You could let the wick clear, so you could take it off the 42 28, and then the exit for me would be 4430. So, soul. Yeah, we should that movie is really good. That movie's it's a good movie. Definitely like hard for kids to understand at first. They're like, what the hell is this about? But
I watched the margin call.
we
Gotta stream it.
we can do that. Just tell me
We
when.
definitely gotta do that. Let's
You-
do a movie night.
You gotta be the movie night organizer, bro, because I can't even organize my stocks over.
No, but for real, like we gotta do it because that movie is also educational with like sell-offs and whatnot. So it's the same thing as The Big Short. You get me? It's why I would tell you guys to watch it, just because it's educational, so you can have an idea of what was happening behind the scenes. I'll be funny, but if I tell that I'm gonna do a movie night with the chat, she's gonna probably beat my ass. Oh,
Yo, Nvidia, look at Nvidia, look at Nvidia. Ooh.
MRK, Merck CEO on Bloomberg TV says company will produce at least 20 million doses of COVID treatment in 20.
Oh, look at Merck. Oh, I ignored the Merck gap, guys. I'm sorry. Do you know if we can watch a movie together in virtual movie theater? That I
that'll
don't
be
know.
sick.
I don't know, but I haven't gotten the Oculus yet. So, but that's definitely something that's going to happen. Neo looks like it gave us a nice rejection. 28. Dude, look at Lucid. Look how scammy that is, dude. Lucid down to 4216.
I share
The crazy thing is that like the spread of the bid and ask is crazy for option contracts.
showing my Morphi app.
Yeah, so yeah, when you're trading options, are when you're sticking to one plan and one type of risk management, it is super not the most exciting. It's like being the backup pitcher or something, like you pretty much just wait for the end of the game and then you get to like close it and then that's it. So Nvidia or Merck has a gap to 81 or $82. Close at $82. But no, I mean, yeah, it's literally probably the least fun, but fun. The more fun you're having sometimes, the more dangerous the trading it probably is. So if you're doing things safe, it's probably boring. i.e.
Then
me.
we go eat some lunch. But have a good day. Don't get into any toxic relationships. So I'm not. Have a good day, everybody.
Have a good one, man. All right. Well, if Lucid's gonna bounce and get back up there, it's got to do it now, back up above 43. So. I want to be boring in the movie story. Sorry. What'd you guys say? I worked for Freddie Mac for 18 years, creating Bondi ABC conforming. Are you serious? That's sick. Daily goal 1500. We have about 7 admins, I think. Some of them kind of come in and out. So, learning from all your pre-market and aftermarket lives on free Discord. Awesome, man. It's awesome to hear. Yeah, we're gonna have to lick our wounds on Lucid because I'm pretty sure this if it holds and bounces, this might be the gap fill here. Yeah, so keep your eyes peeled above 43. Should we add to Neoputs? I'm not doing that quite yet, no. I would probably enter another contract here, but I'm gonna have to sadly let this one run by itself, and we'll focus more on Microsoft. We may not be able to take Microsoft, and that's another thing that you guys are gonna have to factor in is if you're not in, you know what, if you're in a larger account, maybe open a smaller one and do this with us. It could help regardless, but Microsoft contracts are still really affordable. But more than likely those are not trades that we're going to be able to get today. So being able to say, all right, I'm done for the day is tough, but also something that's going to have to happen. So ATVI, can I look at the gap on the daily? Sure. So this is actually, I don't think that we actually went over this, but I believe that ATVI is getting close to, or getting close to bouncing here relatively soon, and I want to see it go for this trend line and its gap. So I'm actually I would anticipate a reversal or bounce on ATVI, hopefully relatively soon. So back up above 64. Watch for a reversal into the $67 range, and then probably heading up into this wick and previous gap area around 72. If you can break this downtrend, then I would give you 50% of that gap, which would likely come around 75. So $75 for ATVI. It's going to take a minute, but look at that high volume bounce right there. Look how much volume is on ATVI's small doji. So if that tells you anything, there's probably some buying occurring right there. What calls am I looking for on Microsoft? So with Microsoft, the gap fills at 3. Now, if we can get this tomorrow, premiums will be a little bit cheaper. We might be able to get the 315 contract. Right now, 315 contracts for January 14th are about $1.82. So as of tomorrow, we should be able to take these trades. But the one thing that I will say that we might have to switch up on if we can make these trades is going out and expiration, which is going to make our trading even more boring because now we're going to have to we're not going to be collecting as quick gains, but we're also going to have to be more selective on which contracts. So. Um, I would King Dingus go with TradeStation. Awesome. As long as you guys are learning, that's the whole point here. So take one more Patreon. Just DM me in the Discord. But you probably have to know I'd have to, yeah, we'd have to talk about something because really busy for the next month, or not month, but the next week, and then I've got people I've got to catch up on or catch up with. So, if you can afford Microsoft, which 310 today? If I so wait, if you can't afford my which 310? Ooh, are you saying past 310, Montucky? Yes, like past 310. There's a gap fill that you could take. The one thing that I will say is I don't like weeklies for this trade. I think it might be best. It might just be best to go with something with a longer expiration. I don't see like a clear, like 100% guaranteed. I don't know. Right now on the 5, it kind of has a bear flag look. It looks like we've rejected a downtrend, so we might go drop back down to 306. So we the one thing that we have to do here, guys, is we have to, and we're gonna have to tune into our trading style, right? So by tuning in, what I mean is we're gonna have to uh, get in stride. So this is the first day of getting into this for me and you guys. So we're gonna have to be patient. And again, executing and cutting these trades when necessary, and going from there. God, the price action on Lucid absolutely tear. Look at that mess. All right. Well, with that being said, I'm happy to. Nick said, "Please fix my face cam." I don't know how to do that, to be honest with you. Kind of mess things up beyond repair. See if I can unplug it, plug it back in. Oh, I did it. I fixed it. All right. There you go. Even though I'm probably gonna hop off here in a second, I gotta go. So, all right. Well, unfortunately, Lucid is just doesn't have the price action that we want. Um, Microsoft guys, I'm out of BP with the small account. So with the large account, maybe we can take it. I am going to hang on to the Neo position. I see a resistance around $30, 30.50, and this contract is really cheap. I think we stay in, and we see that next leg down for Neo relatively soon. So, but again, I'll have to check. I thought I took my calendar down for this week. Hold on one second. I'll check here in a minute. I didn't see any emails. Why did I not get an email? Yo, I submitted my own I just the suggested box. I forgot that I did that this morning. I was like, damn. I think there's that Microsoft rejection right there. All right. There's Microsoft. Not very good price action today, so small account. We'll go ahead and resume. Again, hopefully Lucid does something for you guys, but I'm gonna go ahead and hop off. I've got to go meet with somebody down this shit. It is 12 o'clock. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, I got a couple things to do. So anyway, you guys have a good day. I will be back on for Power Hour in the Discord and on TikTok. There goes that pullback. Look at Lucid, look at Microsoft, everything's pulling back. But you make sure if you guys are entering, exiting, that you guys have a plan. And I will see you guys at Power Hour. So we'll be focused on finding some more trades then. So nice. Yeah, good job. Why do you feel like Tesla? Yes, Microsoft more than likely. I mean, Microsoft could drop down into the 306 level, 305.75 if it rejects. So suggestion, yeah, I got those already. Alrighty, you guys have a good day. DM me if you guys have any questions. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace. All right.